This is Philly 57, WGBS in Philadelphia.
Live from Chicago, the transportation and distribution hub of America, welcome to America's Marketplace.
Hi, I'm Ray Bradford.
And I'm Georgia Brandt.
And welcome once again to America's Marketplace. We broadcast live Monday through Friday from the distribution and merchandising capital of America, Chicago.
We're really excited to be bringing you a variety of products every evening, and we're excited to be bringing them to you because we can bring them to you quality products at low overhead prices.
If you're just tuning us in for the first time, welcome. If you've seen us during the week, on our first week on the air, welcome back to America's Marketplace. If you're unfamiliar with us, we'll tell you throughout the evening how we work. Right now, I'd like to tell you our phone number here is 1-800-231-3400. It's a toll-free number. Won't cost you anything, which is one of the reasons for America's Marketplace. We have done all the work. We're bringing you the savings at home.
We would like you to get a pencil and paper, sit down, relax, and enjoy the program with us. We have tremendous items to bring you at terrific savings. And if you have a pencil and paper, it'll be easier for you to jot down catalog numbers and phone numbers, and be easy to pick up a phone and dial our number if you want to order. Have a pencil and paper. It makes it a little bit easier during the evening.
The reason is because throughout the evening you'll be seeing different items such as home furnishings, exercise equipment, jewelry, dinnerware, tons of items throughout the whole spectrum. Each catalog will have each item, will have a catalog number. You'll see it on your screen, plus we'll be mentioning it to you. If you're interested in that item, call 1-800-231-3400. Toll-free operators are standing by throughout the program. Give them the item number. Give them your method of payment. We do accept charge, MasterCard, Visa, and American Express. That's all there is to it.
Unfortunately, we are unable to accept personal checks or COD, but hopefully we can accommodate many of you out there this evening with Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Dial our toll-free number when you see an item that you're interested in.
How are we able to bring these wonderful items to you at tremendous savings? Because we have very low overhead. Unlike a retail outlet store, we don't pay rent, we don't pay the other people. We bring the products to you. We show you the items. There is no middleman. We have done the legwork. You get all the savings and all the benefit, and it's really fun. I think, Georgia, we should get right down to the first product.
I know some of the people are probably waiting for this item.
It's exciting. It's one of the items that we've been showing the first night. It sold out. Second night we brought it back. We're going to start off right off the bat with the item, and it's right behind me. It's a home stereo system by Electro brand. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's a beautiful system. I'm going to stand up here to tell you a little bit about it.
Get right in and demonstrate, because I know a lot of the people at home want to see exactly how things work. And a couple of calls have come in and said, what about one certain feature or another certain feature? And because you're right there, please show us everything you know and more.
This item is great. It has everything in it. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's divided up into 5 sections. The first one are the speakers on the side. They're nice, portable, lightweight, 2 speakers. It's divided up into 4 sections here. The stereo tuner, AM/FM, LED clock with a rotary tuner. There's a stereo amplifier with a power level play, on-off switch, phonograph, tape player, FM and AM. The 2 cassette tapes are here.
2 cassette tapes, right? That's a real neat deal.
I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I just want to show you now. My favorite part. Look at this. Oops. Belt-driven turntable. Has a knob for 33 1/3 and 45 for your 45 records. Here's the attachment for 45. It's a great little outfit by Electro brand. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Right now, the catalog number on this is 2512. If you were to find this item at a retail outlet store, it would probably retail for $299.99. But tonight and during the week at America's Marketplace, the price to you, $149. $149 for this Electro brand AM/FM tape cassette, turntable, AM/FM player. It's great. I want to keep on telling you about it. The catalog number is 2512. Let me show you a little bit more about it. Here's the turntable. It has a lock on the stylus so it doesn't bounce around. And unlike other turntables where you may be afraid to rough it up a little bit, this does all the work for you. Once it opens, you press the knob, very smoothly goes back in. That's a turntable. The two cassette decks, Y2, right now, if you're familiar with tape outfits, right now one of the most popular features are dubbing tapes, which mean that there are two cassette tapes. Why? Say if you're at a party or entertaining and you don't want to muss and fuss with the stereo system while you're with your guests, you can pre-tape a couple of tapes, put one in there, put the other one in there, play that one. When that one's through and it stops, play the other one. You don't have to flip the tapes until the second one's through. Or a nice second feature, if a friend you have has a real nice tape that they come over to show you and you want a copy of it, get a blank tape, you can record from tape to tape. Great feature.
That's one of my favorite features.
It also has a jack for a microphone for stereo recording, left and right. If you have headphones, it has a jack for that as well. Now, the number for you to call on this item is 1-800-231-3400 at America's Marketplace. This is the lowest price you can find on this item. It's great for Christmas. It's great for gift giving or for yourself if you don't have one. It's a great item. I'm not even through with it yet. Right over here are all the controls. There's an LED clock because with the studio lights it may be a little bit difficult to see, but it's right there. There's an indicator for the AM/FM. There's an indicator here for FM stereo so you can make sure that it's locked in there and you've gotten the right station.
Ray, you know, one thing I want to mention to the viewers, we will challenge you to find this item at a lower price. This price is fantastic, $149. That's 50% off.
50% off.
Price.
50% off down to...
You can't do better. We challenge you to. If you've shopped around, if you've looked at these items, you know what a deal we're giving you tonight. And this is the type of thing we'll be showing you all night long, the fantastic savings that we're able to bring you.
And I'm not even through with it yet. It's the fact, Georgia. It is an Electro brand AM/FM stereo receiver and double cassette deck with a turntable. Right over here, there's an FM rotary dial. Music is right there.
Good sound too.
And AM. There's also a filter, a high and a low filter. If you have music coming into your AM/FM receiver, you can sometimes tell that there's sometimes a hiss coming out. Well, this is a high and low frequency filter. Gets rid of some of that hiss, especially if you're going to be taping some of your music coming through there. You don't want some of that hiss on there. This takes care of it. There's also a function selector, fast and slow setting for the clock. Everything's in here. The phone number here is 1-800-231-3400 at America's Marketplace, catalog number 2512, and America's Marketplace price to you at 50% off is $149.
If you're interested in this, call now. Use your American Express, your Visa, or your MasterCard. This is a hot item. As if you've been watching the past couple of nights, you know how these have sold. So if you're interested, this item will be available this evening while we're on the air. We've had some calls requesting, can we buy it when you go off the air? Unfortunately, you cannot.
Well, you know, one thing, this is the time of the year where people have gone back into college as well. You know, everybody talks about the holidays coming up, and I think school's been in session for a little over a month. This is great, the size of it. Remember when Stereo Outfits was a big console just for the turntable, then a tape deck, then the speakers. Everything is right here in this handy little unit, right here. Dubbing tapes, deck to deck, AM/FM, filters, turntable. Look at that, I love doing that. It's a great system. Two portable speakers, AM/FM, the clock in there as well. It's a great item. 1-800-234-3400 at America's Marketplace. It's yours. We're bringing it back for a third night. The reason we're doing that, which you probably will see with other items tonight, is because coming to you live from America's Marketplace, we know when an item is selling fast, and sometimes we'll even be telling you when it's sold out even as we speak throughout the evening.
That has happened.
We've decided to bring it back.
You know, one of the things that you mentioned was the size, and I think that's a real important feature in this. I mean, certainly it's got millions of things that we have to talk about, but the size in many cases is real important. If there was a college student taking this to a dorm room, this would fit beautifully in a dorm room. If you lived in a small apartment, this doesn't take up an entire wall. This will fit in one small area. Or you can stick this in a wall unit. You know, if you have a wall unit where you have a television and then you want your stereo equipment and perhaps bookcases and maybe a bar and so forth, those are very popular right now. How do you pay for this item? If you'll stay tuned, we want to show you something real interesting that will help you understand how to pay for this.
To order an item shown on America's Marketplace, make note of its catalog number. Then simply call toll-free 1-800-231-3400 and have your credit card number. We accept Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. You can expect to receive your order in about 7 to 10 days. So call now toll-free 1-800-231-3400. You can use your Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Please, no CODs, cash, or personal checks. That number again is 1-800-231-3400.
That should explain it to you, pretty much everything you need to know. And once again, the number is 1-800-231-3400 if you're interested in this item or any of the items that we're showing tonight. Ray certainly is in love with the stereo system, but we have other things to show you tonight, and I think we're going to go on to one of those now. What I want to tell you about is a replica of a famous European designer watch. Now, we have some beautiful jewelry this evening, and this is one of many things that we are lucky enough to show you. And once again, I want to stress to you that the reason that we're able to buy high-quality products is because we have no overhead. And so we have high-quality products at what we consider extremely low prices. Now, the replica of the famous European designer watch is what Lorraine is standing behind, and some of the features that you might be seeing if you were looking up close at this. One of them is that it is a stainless steel case and bracelet. It is meticulously done and looks just beautiful. Hopefully we can get a good close-up of this watch in just a minute. It is plated in 1 micron of 18-karat gold. And isn't that beautiful? You can see the glisten that it has as you're looking at it through the studio lights. It is just beautiful. It has a jeweled crown, and it has an adjustable band. And Ray and I talk about this a lot because we both have small wrists, so that adjustable band makes a big difference to us. Now, you're looking at these two watches, which we think are just gorgeous, very, very handsome pieces. You know, if you were to shop for these in any of the retail stores near your home, you could expect to pay, oh, at least $100, at least $100. Here at America's Marketplace, wow, $59.99. That is a terrific savings. You know, this is a great his and hers anniversary gift. So often you think, oh boy, the anniversary's coming up. What in heaven's name am I going to give? Isn't it neat to have something that matches, something that will commemorate a special day and that is, well, it's like your wedding ring and your wedding band. It's the same kind of an effect. You know, I don't know if I mentioned the catalog numbers for these items. The men's watch is 7011. And the ladies' watch is 7012, and America's Marketplace price is $59.99 each for these watches. If you're interested in these, our toll-free number, 1-800-231-3400.
Can I tell them a little bit more about it?
Please jump in. Absolutely. There's a lot to tell on these. So
let me tell you, one of the finest features of watches today is that you do not have to wind them. The finest watches today run on a quartz battery. What that means to you is that you can buy a quartz battery. It comes with a quartz battery, by the way. You put it in there. You don't have to wind. You don't have to fuss with it. It's got quartz movement. It is shock resistant. Its accuracy is guaranteed to within 15 seconds per month, which is great. One of the nicer things about this is that it does come with a 1-year limited warranty, which would be a good time to tell you that America's Marketplace also has a 30-day unconditional warranty, even on items that do not come with a manufacturer's warranty. Luckily, this one does, just in case. It's a beautiful band. It's got a hidden safety catch closure, so it doesn't catch on your clothes. It's a jeweled crown. It's a beautiful watch. It's plated in 1 micron of 18-karat gold. You can probably tell how it catches the light. It's got a beautiful face with Roman numerals on it, which really, I like that because it adds a real nice classy touch.
It does, it does. And you know, this is a replica of a famous designer European watch. And the reason that we can bring it to the people at home for $59.99 is because it's a replica. But that's the fun part about having this watch. The phone number again is 1-800-231-3400.
By the way, I've just been told from our director that they are going fast. The operators are busy with the phone calls. Phone number is 1-800-231-3400. If you were with us last night, you noticed that some products were selling fast even as we were talking about them. Take advantage of this opportunity. It's a beautiful, stylish watch with Roman numeral setting. It's dust-proof, shock-resistant, quartz movement. Catalog number for the men's is 7011.
And for the ladies, 7012. Each watch sells for $59.99.
The retail price on this is $99.99. It's practically a 50% off savings on that.
Isn't that incredible?
You know, did you know that the original one is over $600?
The original watch? Wow. And we're selling the replica for $59.99?
Nobody will know. Nobody will know. Let them think it's the real thing. They'll never know unless you tell them. It's beautiful.
You know, it is hard to tell the difference, too. If you were to actually put this next to another one, although when would you ever do that? Nobody would know.
It's beautiful. The operators are busy right now. Our phone number is 1-800-231-3400.
If you dial our number and it is busy, don't get discouraged. Try again. You may order this item all through the evening. Sometimes when we have an item that is very, very popular, the phone lines just jam up. And we don't want you to get discouraged. If this is the item that you've been waiting for, jot down the number, the catalog number, jot down the telephone number, and pick up the phone in a few minutes and try again. Once again, our catalog numbers for the ladies' watch, 7012.
And for the men's, it is 7011. It's a beautiful watch. Quartz movement. It's great, you know, especially with holidays coming up. This would make a beautiful gift.
Oh, there's no question about it.
And if you don't have one yourself, you may want to think about getting one for yourself. It's beautiful, stylish. You know, it's the kind of watch that goes great with the finest wardrobe or just casual as well.
Yeah, you could wear this anywhere. But you know, if you were given this and you were going to wear it just on special occasions, you might keep it in your jewelry box. The neat thing about the quartz movement is even if you don't wear it for a couple of weeks and you bring it back out and say, okay, I'm going to wear this piece of jewelry tonight. This is going to be special. It's going to keep accurate time.
Oh, it is.
It's constantly keeping accurate time, and that's one of the nice features about a high-quality item like this one.
It does have a 1-year limited warranty. It's a great watch, a beautiful fashion piece. It's here at America's Marketplace for $59.99, almost a 50% savings, and we've told you that the original one sells for well over $600. You can go out and find it for that price, or you can buy a designer replica here of the watch for $59.99. It's the finest watch, quartz movement, hidden safety catch closure, adjustable band. It's a beautiful watch. It's a type of quality that we here have at America's Marketplace. If you're tuning us in tonight for the first time, it'll come as no surprise as the evening goes on. This is the type of quality that we have here.
And we have our buyers scouring the countryside. In fact, they're actually working worldwide to find things like this, the quality of this at the price that we can bring it to you. And in fact, one of the fellas is out tonight. He flew out of Chicago at 7 a.m. this morning, I think, and he's looking for new items. Speaking of new items?
Speaking of new items, you've seen the watch. You've seen the home stereo system. Those are two of the items that speak of quality here at America's Marketplace. I want to tell you about another one. If you've been tuning us in lately, you know one of my favorite hobbies is cooking and entertaining at home, and fine dining. We have something right now that is right up my alley, hopefully right up of yours. It's a 30-piece lead crystal set from Italy. It's a beautiful piece. I want to tell you a little bit about it, then I'll tell you a little bit about it later. Right here, it is 30 pieces right in front of you, in front of our beautiful model, Lorraine. You'll see one place setting of the set. It includes 6 water glass, 6 fluted champagne glasses, 6 wine glasses with a beautiful stem, 6 tumblers, and 6 highball glasses. Beautiful leaded crystal. It's the finest crystal you can find, leaded crystal is. It's nice, it's beautiful. If you were to find these items, retail price on these would be at least $100 oh, did you hear that?
Could we hear that ping once more? Because I think that's very important.
There it is. And you'll hear it later on because I love it. Fine crystal, you can ping it away besides having a formal dinner as well.
The true quality of the piece.
It's a gorgeous item. The catalog number on this is 4004. The retail price on this is $150, probably even more, but here tonight at America's Marketplace, the price to you is $99.99.
For all 30 pieces?
All 30 pieces. It's a great piece. If you're unfamiliar with leaded crystal, the reason it's called leaded crystal is that each of these has 24% lead in them. It's added during the blowing process. It adds a little bit of weight on it, but what it actually does, which is why most of lead crystal has facets in it, it catches the light, especially if you're having, say, a brunch or something, the sunlight is streaming through the window. What it does, it's almost like a prism effect. It catches the light, distributes the color. It's real nice. The ping, here I'll do another one for you. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I think it gives a beautiful glow to your table also because it refracts the light so beautifully. The table just kind of glows when you put this kind of crystal on.
You know, we're showing you the 30-piece set right in front of you on the camera, but imagine this. You've just invited somebody special over, you're sitting down with your husband or your wife, you have 2 place settings in front of you, candle in between, the lights go off, and the candle light is caught in each of these facets. It's just beautiful. As you lift up the glass.
Sounds like a movie.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You can hear the phone, you can hear the violins playing in the background. It's a beautiful item. America's Marketplace price is $99.99. Toll-free number is 1-800-231-3400.
Catalog number 4004. Try to remember to get the catalog number down. It will make your order so much easier.
Oh, it's a beautiful addition to your table. For the simplest brunch to the nice sit-down dinner. It's gorgeous. It catches the light besides being functional. It dresses up any table. It's beautiful. I love to entertain. I know you probably will too. If you don't already, this is a beautiful addition to your table. It's exquisite Royal Crystal Rock, which is a fine lead crystal. All your best crystals, like I said, are lead crystal. Another example of why we were able to pass on the savings to you. There are no middlemen here at America's Marketplace. When we tell you the retail price, you can go out and find it for at least that price. Sometimes you can even find it marked up more for different reasons. But here, there is no middleman. We pass on the savings to you. The savings on this, literally 40%, almost 40%. America's Marketplace price, $99.99.
It's a great deal. You know, one of the things I would do with this is I'd use it as a wedding gift. Maybe 2. You know how 2 or 3 people sometimes want to get together and give one gift? What a terrific gift. You'd have the whole set to give a lucky bride and groom.
Speaking of gifts, you've just seen the 30-piece lead crystal set. We want to move on to something else because we've got a lot of fantastic items tonight. But don't forget, you can order any of these items throughout the evening by calling 1-800-231-3400. Let's move on to the next item. I think Georgia has this one.
Oh, I don't have this one, as a matter of fact. I think...
it is. Well, Lorraine has it right in front of her, right here. It's a simulated ruby and cubic zirconia heart pendant.
Oh, yes. We had this on the other night, and we had a lot of calls on this item. This is a heart-shaped 3/4 carat cubic zirconia. Now, as you can see up close, it is beautiful. You know, if you've been shopping at all in the jewelry stores, you'll be amazed at when I tell you what this price is. It would retail. In fact, we have the entire set.
And we're not even through telling you about the whole set yet. But listen to this.
Let's let them have some idea of what this is going to cost. This would retail for $60. Here at America's Marketplace, $19.95.
$19.95, is that right?
That is right. There is no typo on that. $19.95.
Practically a 30% savings.
Let me explain a little bit more. Heart-shaped 3/4 carat cubic zirconia. Now, this is surrounded by 10 simulated rubies and 10 cubic zirconia. It is so pretty. It is a beautiful design for someone special. It is a continuous link gold-plated chain and a 1.5 carat total weight cubic zirconia pierced earrings with that. Do we see both? Yeah, there they are on the screen.
There they are. Oh, it's great.
It is so pretty to see up close. And, you know, we've been talking about the fact that you cannot tell cubic zirconia from the real thing, if you will. The jewelers can't tell it from the real thing, even if they use a jeweler's loupe. You have to use a scientific piece of equipment to actually tell if it's a diamond or a cubic zirconia. Isn't it fun to be be able to afford something like this
My
at
favorite-
$19.99.
Oh, it's great. My favorite part of that is the heart-shaped pen, and I like the way it catches the light.
I like the heart-shaped cubic zirconia in the middle. The little stone that's in the middle is actually a heart shape. I got up and took a close look at this the other night, and it's a little heart-shaped stone, which I think is very unique. What a neat way to say I love you. to
Now, can
someone.
you imagine you getting that underneath the Christmas tree?
Oh,
Imagine giving that to your
would I
loved
love
one, whether it's
that.
your wife or your sweetheart, or just your daughter if she's just graduated from school or having her sweet 16. Imagine
Oh,
the
what a
look on her.
neat gift
Oh,
is
of course.
that?
Imagine her look when she gets it underneath the Christmas tree or opens up the box and all of a sudden the light catches. And not just the pendant, but the 2 earrings as well.
The entire set for $19.99. What a beautiful gift.
The earrings are pierced earrings, 1.5 carat total weight cubic zirconia with a gold-plated post. Like we said, the entire set, if you were to shop around at fine jewelers, would be at least $60. Here at America's Marketplace, $19.95.
Now, the catalog number for this, in case you didn't get it already, is 5002. And, of course, our phone number, 1-800-231-3400.
It makes a great gift to yourself or to your loved one. It's great. The holidays coming up. What better way to say I love you to the person near and dear to you?
You know,
than
you said a gift to yourself. That's a kind of an interesting thought. Once in a while, we need a gift to ourselves. I mean, if we wait for somebody else sometimes,
Oh, really?
it could seem like eternity. But because of the price, this would be a gift that you could give yourself and not feel totally guilty,
Not at all.
but have something beautiful anyway. Maybe think of a special day you gave it to yourself.
Listen, not just a gift for yourself. At this price of $19.95, you can really get it. Several of them have one for yourself. Imagine when somebody sees it on you, say, oh, it starts complimenting. What a beautiful chain and earring set. And the look on their face when they find out you've already boxed and wrapped one up for them as well. I mean, it sets my eyes sparkling. It's a great gift, especially with the holidays, or if somebody special has that birthday coming up, or just a nice way to say I love you as well. It's a beautiful gift. 1-800-231-3400 at America's Marketplace. The price on this set, $19.95. Another indication of the kind of quality you'll find here at America's Marketplace. We're able to pass on the savings. $19.99, excuse me. Another indication of why there's quality here at America's Marketplace. There are no middlemen. We pass on the savings to you.
And you know, this is a gift because of the price that if you have a special friend, you might want to do something a little bit special as you were talking about. This is a price that maybe you could afford for a friend's
A price,
gift.
it's 1/3 off.
Can you believe that? But I mean, it's a quality item that you might think, well, I can't really afford that for a friend. But at $19.99, that's a terrific
1/3
price.
off the retail price. 1/3 off the retail price. We challenge you to go out and find it for any less than that. $19.99 is your cost here at America's Marketplace. Catalog numbers is 5002. Beautiful gift.
And you know, some of you, I'm sure, go out and shop during the day, hopefully just window shop and wait for us to come on in the evening. But if you do go out and shop, you have priced things like this, and you know how truly accurate these prices are. We're so lucky to bring things in at low prices. In fact, we've had telephone calls indicating that things that we have brought to you are, in fact, much more expensive in the stores. We've had a couple of calls where people have called and said, I just bought this item, and oh, did I spend much more money for it.
That happened last night.
Yeah,
that happened
all right.
last night. I want to move on to something else. I seem to have all the goodies tonight.
But you know, I think we're going to just wait for a few minutes, and we want to explain again to our callers that if you have something that you're interested in ordering, dial our toll-free number, 1-800-231-3400. You know, that last product was 66% off. 66%!
$19.99 here.
Ooh. Don't wait to dial. Pick up the phone now if you're interested in that item. You can use Visa, American Express, and MasterCard. Pick up the phone, use your credit card, dial our toll-free number, and jot down the catalog number. You know, we save, and we can pass the savings right on to you. That's the nice
Hassle-free.
thing about this show.
Fun and easy. You know, people have been calling and telling us right now with inclement weather coming up in the holidays, sometimes it's tiresome to get out of the house, drive to the mall, and do all the shopping. Here we do all the work for you. All you need is your telephone. You've already got your TV set on, listening to us here. We've done the work for you. We've gone out. We've done the shopping, not just in America, but around the world. Our buyers have. We're showing to you you get the savings that we pass on to you. Here at America's Marketplace, 1-800-231-3400.
If you have any questions about things that we're showing you or any comments about the show, give us a call at that number. We'll be taking calls tonight live from across the country, and we'd enjoy hearing from you as well. 1-800-231-3400.
We're going to be welcoming some of our friends from Chicago here right now, and we'll be joining you in a couple minutes as well. We'd like to welcome Philadelphia and Miami.
And they've been with us.
Yes, who have been watching for this last half hour. Excuse me.
tuned.
Stay tuned. There's several more hours to come, okay?
We'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
From Chicago, the transportation and distribution hub of America, welcome to America's Marketplace.
Hi, I'm Ray Bradford.
And I'm Georgia Brandt.
And welcome once again to America's Marketplace. We'd like to welcome our friends from Chicago here.
Hi, Chicago. Glad you could join us.
And to our friends in Miami, Philadelphia, and elsewhere around the country. You've been seeing us for the last half hour. Stay tuned. We've got many more items here this evening.
Boy,
and wonderful
do we.
savings.
Quite a pack of little stuff tonight to show.
If you're unfamiliar with America's Marketplace, let me tell you a little bit about it. Throughout the evening, you'll be seeing several items, novelty items, home furnishing, exercise. We've got some great items tonight, as we will have 5 nights a week, 3 hours a night throughout the year here. Our phone number, 1-800-231-3400. Grab a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, jot down that number. Throughout the evening, we'll be showing you items, their catalog number, and their price. Order during our show. We've done all the work for you. All the savings and all the fun is yours.
What you need to do for ordering is to use a credit card. Visa, American Express, or MasterCard will do. Jot down the catalog number, call our toll-free number, and use your credit card. Try to have all the information ready when you call, because it will make your call much easier, much quicker. You'll be able to get back to your television set and watch some more products that much faster.
You know, one of the nice things, if you're used to doing shopping through catalog, you know the time you have to wait, especially during the holidays. Literally forever, especially with the holidays coming up. Sometimes they can't guarantee things coming to you. Here at America's Marketplace, you get delivery of your item from 7 to 10 days. Now, that's not 7 to 10 working days, like some places offer. It's 7 to 10 calendar days shipped via UPS.
Now, there is a slight delivery charge, which your operator will be able to tell you about, and of course, that's based on the weight. But you know, it is such a minimal charge when you consider the tremendous savings that we're going to bring you tonight, that it's still worth every single penny that you're going to spend for these items.
Shopping here at America's Marketplace is fun. If you were here the last 2 nights, and I think...
We're going to have fun again tonight.
I think little Pretty Polly is going to be making an appearance tonight. You can see that America's Marketplace is a lot of fun. It's easy. We do all the legwork for you. You just sit back, relax. Through the magic of television, we come to you live into your living room or wherever you're watching TV. Write down our phone number, 1-800-231-3400. It's a great item. Right now, I just want to lead into our first product here for the evening for those folks joining us in Chicago. It's a great item. I have it right here, right next to me. It is the Micro-Tek Flea and Tick Collar. Now, everybody says that a pet is man's best friend. Well, you know what the first worst friend is of a pet and man? That fleas and ticks on them, that not just stay on the animal, but sometimes jump off into your rug or into your furniture and stuff. Well, you know sometimes what an inconvenience having to go out, take the animal to the vet for that problem, or getting the washes or the powders, and they rub off on your clothes.
Sometimes shave your dog. Have you ever had to do that?
I used to have an old English sheepdog. You know how big and hairy they are?
Old English sheepdog, and whew!
Shaving them, they look like a mountain lion, and they lost all their hair. But what I had to do with the hair because of the fleas and the ticks, the problem. The Micro-Tek Flea and Tick Collar works on electronic waves that get rid of the fleas and the ticks. No washes, no baths for the fleas and ticks. It's a great item. The catalog number on this is 2503. I'll be telling you a little bit more about it, but I want to give you America's Marketplace price. If you were to find this item somewhere else, retail in some of the shops or the catalogs, it retails for $79.99 at least. But here in America's Marketplace, the Microtech Flea and Tick Collar is yours tonight for $39.99. $39.99. That is 50% off the retail value.
That's incredible.
Another indication of some of the quality here in America's Marketplace. You see it on the screen right in front of you. There's the box it comes in, but more importantly, there is the Flea and Tick Collar. I want to tell you a little bit more. Right now, let me tell you the phone number so you can start ordering it. 1-800-231-3400. It's toll-free. Your cost, $39.99, 50% off anywhere else you would find it here in America. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It is non-chemical. It is a pest-repelling collar that drives pests away without using any messy chemicals, powders, or washes. It does all the work for you. What it does, it creates, well, literally an intolerable environment for fleas and ticks using a high-frequency, high-intensity sound that is specially patented circuit and pulse modulated. Through burst sound, it gets rid of all the fleas and ticks. It's almost like if you've ever all of a sudden turned into a high-frequency station or something and you just cover your ear and you run away from it. That's what this is. All the fleas and ticks will just literally jump off and stay off of your pet.
It only affects the fleas and ticks. It doesn't affect the dog, and it doesn't affect other pets that are around.
Right. Remember, as a matter of fact, the other night, ladies and gentlemen, we turned it off. We tried to see if we could hear it.
Yeah, we wanted to see if we could hear it, because that would be obnoxious.
All you hear is just a little slight hum.
And that's if you put it right up next to your ear.
It is safe. It is, most importantly, veterinarian tested for pets and their owners, excuse me. The sound
their odor too, probably.
Really, the sound is well out of the range of pets and their owners. It's preferred because it is effective. Above all, it's easy to use and safe. Great for both dogs and cats. It does have an adjustable collar. It can hang anywhere, by the way, where the pet sleeps. Suppose you want to take it off. If you have a dog or a cat, you can just place it next to their basket, or if the dog sleeps in a house, just hang it in their house. It protects up to 4-foot range. It has a 4-foot range. Now, suppose you have, say, an Irish sheepdog, wolfhound, or an Old English sheepdog, the major, big, large animals. This protects it. It's a 4-foot range, so it protects your pet wherever it goes.
Well, didn't you talk about the other night, for instance, if you had a golden retriever, it would protect it from the tip of its nose to the tip of its tail?
Oh, that's
because
right.
I think you said that was probably about 4 feet,
That's
didn't
right.
you?
As a matter of fact, it has a 1-year warranty. It's great. Let me give you the phone number again. It's 1-800-231-3400 at America's Marketplace. Like I said, 50% off retail price anywhere else you can find it. America's Marketplace, you can get it for you, $39.99.
Now, you might be wondering once again about how to order. We've explained it, but we have another piece of information that will help you understand. So stay with us and we'll bring it to you.
To order an item shown on America's Marketplace, make note of its catalog number. Then simply call toll-free 1-800-231-3400 and have your credit card number. We accept Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. You can expect to receive your order in about 7 to 10 days. So call now toll-free 1-800-231-3400. You can use your Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Please, no CODs, cash, or personal checks. That number again is 1-800-231-3400.
That should pretty much explain it. We've got a toll-free number, 1-800-231-3400. One of the things we want to re-emphasize is the fact that the items that we are showing tonight are available only while we're on the air, so don't wait to order. We did have a gentleman call yesterday who wanted to order something that we had shown prior to yesterday's show. Unfortunately, those things were not available, so only order during the show. That means that while you see things you are interested in tonight, call tonight. Pick up the phone and dial from where you're sitting, hopefully. Jot it down on a piece of paper, dial quickly, order quickly, and come back and watch us some more. The number again?
Would you want to start?
All right, 1-800-231-3400.
That is the number here at America's Marketplace. We've made it easy for you. Toll-free operators on the line, waiting for your phone call. Write down the catalog numbers. It's yours. The last item I showed you was a flea and tick collar. It was electromagnetic, so it gets rid of all the fleas and ticks. No muss, no fuss. That was for your pet. Now I think we have something very important for you, the owner.
We do.
We do.
This is a Marshall 85 digital blood pressure kit. Now, Ray is holding this up, and I think we're going to get, in fact, I think Georgia will hold it up as well. There we go.
This is a Marshall 85 digital blood pressure kit, excuse me. I'll be showing you how to use it. It's very simple. In fact, I used it on myself earlier on this evening, and I'll demonstrate it on Georgia, right next to me.
We will medically check my blood pressure now.
It is easy to use. It's accurate. It alternates between the blood pressure and the pulse rate as well. It runs on batteries as well. It's great. It can be turned off manually, or it turns off approximately after about 5 minutes after no longer being used. So you can walk away and it'll turn off by itself. I want to tell you a little bit more about it, but right now I want to tell you the price on this beauty thing. The catalog number is 2508. Retail price you would find on this is, well, it's $79.99 if you would find it, but at America's Marketplace, the price to you, $59.99. $59.99 on the Marshall 85 digital blood pressure kit. Now,
great price.
If you could do me the honors and tell them a little bit more about it while I'm taking your blood pressure.
Now, as Ray said, it is easy to use and it is accurate, and we are going to see it because I get to demonstrate. Actually, we're both demonstrating, aren't we? All right, let me take this off too. Okay, now we'll see whether or not I'm in decent shape or if I will live through this show with
While George is telling you about it, you can also see on your screen how easy it is.
Okay, we're going to inflate the cuff to the proper pressure level, and once inflated, the cuff will quickly detect artery pulsation and provide us with all the necessary information on the reading. So stick this on me. Of course, I have little arms too, which...
It snaps on in there then through Velcro. You just wrap it around.
It's easy to do by yourself, and I think that's important because most people are going to do this alone.
In fact, I did it. I'm doing it now to Georgia, but I did it to myself earlier when I came here. I wanted to know a little bit more about it. Plus, I was surprised. You know, in fact, I told Georgia I found out that I have a little bit of a high blood pressure. Well, that was great. I wouldn't have found out if I hadn't have done this to myself.
Except I told him he might just be nervous because he was going to be on live television.
Probably, but you can never take a chance.
However, we'll be able to tell now with how mine is, because I normally have low blood pressure.
This is where it connects. This is the connector right here. It just places in there. It's all made out of hard rubber.
It has a readout on a non-glare piece of glass that I think is real nice.
Here's the on-off switch. You press it, different digitals right there. There's a little beep, and there's a little heart. It's a cute little heart that goes on. It goes on when it tells you it's ready, and it reads out a 0 now. You keep on pumping it.
It's an easy-to-read panel, too, and I think that's nice because, you know, sometimes if you wear glasses, for instance, and you came in from jogging, you don't want to have to get all this stuff on just so you can check your pulse rate.
There. They recommend that when it reaches 170...
Okay, how am I doing?
You're probably able to hear the beep. When it reaches 170, it'll start going down. It'll reach the systolic pressure and the diastolic pressure now.
And this will be turned off manually, or it will turn off by itself if you should forget and want to go out and jog another mile, you can do it. It'll just pop itself off.
When it reaches the lowest point, then it has the readout. No. Okay. No, just relax. There.
I'm so excited.
Georgia is 117/78, which is the average. The average is about 120/80. So that's great.
Good. Good for
that
me.
Is great.
I'm normal.
It also alternates between her pulse rate. So it's 117/78. Her pulse rate is...
Oh, God, what is the
104.
Whoa.
Must be the lights in the camera, folks.
Gotta be the lights.
She's fine. As you just seen, I just demonstrated
Call the paramedics.
It takes no more than a minute to wrap it around your arm and start it. Now...
I'm glad we announced that over national television.
It's easy to take off as well.
Okay.
You know, we may be having fun with this right now, but it really is a very nice, very practical, but it's above all a small price to pay for peace of mind at home, especially with, you know, at any time of the year. But think of it right now. It's winter. It's getting to be winter. I really shouldn't push it.
Oh,
if you live
no
anywhere along the East Coast, you know, sometimes with the winds and the humidity, the snow, the inclement weather with the holidays coming up and this time of year, if you live in the Midwest, you know, with shoveling, how many times over TV do you see weathermen telling you, go to the doctor when you shovel? By the way, if you're going to order, we get, I'm hearing over my ear that the operators are telling us the phones are ringing. Our phone number is 1-800-231-3400. Order this product now. Another beauty of America's Marketplace, we're getting a phone call over the air, it is Bill. Hello, Bill.
Hi, Bill. You're on the air.
Hi,
Hi, where are you calling from?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Wonderful. We know it well.
Are you watching on Channel 33 in Miami?
Well, I've got cable, so it's on 17. I don't know which.
cable, but that's...
At least you're watching. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Is this your first time calling us?
Yeah, I saw your show last night.
Good.
I was just flipping through the channels and I saw the lady, you're cracking up.
The teddy bear. I hope.
Have you placed an order, Bill?
That's exactly right, the teddy bear. And then I slept on it overnight. I got to work this morning and I tried to call and I couldn't get an answer.
Our toll-free number?
I came downstairs for something and I turned on TV for a minute and I thought about the teddy bear. I flipped through the channels again. I found you and I decided I would order the teddy bear.
Well, did you write down our phone number? Was there...
Got the phone number and I've already placed the order.
Oh, great. Well, you know, like we said before, you'll have it between 7 and 10 days shipped via UPS as well.
I hope you have as much fun with that teddy bear as we do.
Is there somebody you're giving it
I
to?
hope my child has as much fun with it as you did.
Oh, I'm sure your
Stay
child
tuned
will.
tonight. I don't know if last night was your first night. We also have another item called Pretty Polly Talkback, and it's a companion piece to the bear, and we'll be showing it to you.
Keep with
Pretty
us.
Polly will be making an appearance later on this evening.
Those of you that have been watching, I'm sure you are waiting for Pretty Polly.
It's great. Thanks for calling us, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Okay,
Paul.
have fun in Fort Lauderdale.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. As you've just
Okay,
seen, another
so-
beauty of America's Marketplace, we get to communicate with you. We get to hear your feedback, any comments you have. While you're placing your order, we are here for you. It's 1-800-231-3400 is our phone number.
And you can only order while the show is on. Bill was a good example of explaining that to you himself. Only while the show is in progress with our toll-free number. You know, I think we can give you some information now about ordering if there's any confusion. Why don't you watch this clip? It should explain it to you.
In multiple orders, each item is shipped separately. A separate shipping and handling charge will be added for each order. All orders are subject to applicable state sales tax. Merchandise shipment can be made only to the address of the credit card holder. In most instances, orders will be shipped by United Parcel Service, and you should receive your order within 7 to 10 days. Hi. You know, we're going on to another product because we've got a lot of things we want to show you, but I just heard the orders are coming in real fast on this item.
I'm not surprised.
I do want to tell you one other thing that I forgot to mention on the blood pressure kit. It does have a special carrying case. It runs on batteries. It's easy to understand instructions. I've got them in my hand. I was reading through them earlier.
Yeah, you came in this evening and understood it immediately.
Oh, yeah. The catalog number on that is 2508. You know, as much fun as we have, do remember something like this pays for itself year in and year out. Not just for what it does, but for the peace of mind and health and safety throughout the year, not just when you're shoveling the snow or running.
Especially with that exercise being the craze that it is. It's nice to know you're healthy every day, isn't it?
It is. That's really something you can do without. Well, that is the blood pressure kit. The catalog number is 2508. America's retail price to you, $59.99.
And our calls are coming in, so don't wait. If you see a product, dial now.
Now, we've got something else we'd like to show you, something of beauty and interest to you. I think Georgia is going to tell you a little bit about it.
I could have used this product last night because I come home in the middle of the night and there are no lights on. This light is a deluxe brass glass touch lamp, which we think is we've had kind of fun with this, fiddling around with this before the show started. When you touch this lamp, it will automatically go on. Can you see that on camera? Yeah, I sure can. And every time you touch it, it'll get a little brighter, and then you touch it, and it goes off. There is no area that you can touch that it doesn't go on. There is no switch that you have to fumble around for. When I come in, I'm usually filled with a couple of suitcases or a purse or groceries or whatever. I've always got something in my hands, and if there are no lights on, I literally fumble around until I can find something, and I have to put everything down so I can get the little switch. It is a three-way touch lamp. Can we see that again, Lorraine? There's the first touch. It's kind of dim. Second and third. And you can touch it anywhere, and it will go off. Touch it in a different spot this time so they can see that. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that pretty? It is a deluxe brass lamp, and it has 3 touch sensors, as I said. Now, if you were to find this at any retail store, you would pay at least $89.99. And I say at least because, you know, in many of the stores, they have the prices even higher. This is an average price we're talking about of at least $89.99. Here at America's Marketplace, well, it's $45.99.
50% off. If my arithmetic is correct, then it is 50% off the retail price that you would find anywhere else. If you could find it in a retail store.
And that's a big if, too. A real big if. This lamp is 24 inches high, and it has 3 light bulbs that are included. But
Which
the light
is great,
bulbs,
because sometimes lamps, you have to go out and buy the bulbs for it. It's not often.
you know, you could put this almost anywhere in your house. I can see it in particular in a den or a family room, or maybe an entry hallway. Wouldn't that be pretty there? And that's certainly where you'd want to immediately touch a light and have it pop right on. I sure could use one.
A glass and brass lamp like this is great, not just because of the versatility that you can just touch it anywhere, which is great. It's almost like magic. I mean,
It is like magic. That's why we kept playing with it. We
Can you
couldn't believe
imagine
it
having it home and having every time you just pass by, you can just touch it anywhere. You don't have to reach underneath the shade, stumble around for the little knob to turn it. You can just touch it anywhere, and it goes on and off. And not just on and off, but three touches. Small, medium, and high intensity as well. It's a great lamp. Your cost here at America's Marketplace is $45.99, a 50% savings if you could find it anywhere else in the country, if not in the world. Like Georgia said, something like this is great in the den, in the bedroom, anywhere
I like it in the hallway. I think I could use it there. I think we should mention, too, it is 4031. That's our catalog number. Jot it down, because if you want to order, it makes your order so much easier.
An item like this is great as a gift.
Oh, what a neat gift. Yeah. And we might mention the fact that it does not need special light bulbs, even though it does come with 3 light bulbs, and of course we expect those to last a long time. You don't need to go out and buy special bulbs. You know, you don't have to go to a lighting store and, you know, bring all the equipment and everything. You just buy regular light bulbs. It pops right on. Certainly things that you could get at any of your local stores. You know.
It's a great item. You know, you may want to mention right now about our money-back guarantee as well. You see something like this, and you may start picturing, like I do when I see something on TV or a catalog that I want, or when I'm shopping, you start picturing, where am I going to put it? Invariably, you think of a million places in the house that you can put it. Sometimes when you get it home, you may find it works better in one place or the other, but sometimes, you know, we also have the money-back guarantee as well.
And that's something to really remember, because we're very proud of that money-back guarantee. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If for some reason there is a problem with it, we have this guarantee. I think we're going to talk a little bit about this. I hope so. We have a couple of clips. Are we going to see that now? Good. So stay tuned. We'll explain this to you.
Remember, your satisfaction is guaranteed, or your money back. If you're not completely satisfied with your purchase, simply return the item within 30 days. If the item is not covered by a manufacturer's guarantee, America's Marketplace will promptly refund your money within 30 days. We stand behind everything we offer.
I think that should explain our money-back guarantee. We're proud of that money-back guarantee, and we don't anticipate that you'll have to use it. But just in case it is there, it'll give you a little bit more security, we think, about ordering a product. And because we stand behind our products, because we know we have quality products, we have that money-back guarantee, 30-day money-back guarantee.
You know, throughout the evening, you've seen us show electronic equipment and some stemware as well. I want to jump right in here and show another item of beauty. You may hear me talking about electronics, but there is a soft side to me, too.
I love it when you talk about the jewelry.
I want to jump in right here and tell you a little bit of a beautiful item that we have for you here at America's Marketplace. It is a simulated pearl necklace that Lorraine will be showing you in about a moment. It is 30 inches long. It's got a beautiful classic shape. Pearl necklaces are gorgeous. It has a genuine gold-plated clasp with a genuine garnet on there.
And you know, the 30 inches, that is a perfect length, because that comes to right here.
Isn't that what they call a classic length as well?
You know, I think pearls are classic no matter what length they are. Many women start with the little short pair up here, and then as they can afford it, they graduate to longer and longer strands of pearls. I think any length is a classic. I mean, pearls are so classic.
Pearls
but
are great.
the 30-inch length is so pretty because I think it's very versatile.
By the way, have you ever seen sometimes when somebody may take off a necklace of pearls and sometimes the pearls may fall? This is hand knotted for safety.
Well,
We
look
have a
who's
little
here.
visitor here. What's going on?
A special announcement, they tell us. Ho, ho. Isn't this exciting? Okay.
You know, you've heard us mention about the beauty of live TV. We didn't know this was happening, I swear, and they've just come, as you saw Lorraine, she jumped from the pearl necklaces. That's probably why you weren't able to see them. We'll jump back to them, but do you want to tell them?
Well, let me read you this, at least give you some idea of what we're talking about, and our buyers are tracking down a very special automobile. That does say automobile. Valued at over $35,000. You might be able to purchase this car. Wait a minute, is that right? Is that what yours says?
Can I say?
Go ahead and say it.
$350 within the next
few
weeks.
Is that right? Are we have to check with the booth on this. $350 for a car?
Let me repeat that. Our buyers are tracking down a very special automobile valued at over $35,000.
$35,000.
Get your imagination working on that one. And you might be able to purchase this car for only $350 within the next few weeks.
$35,000 car.
Boy,
is that neat.
1% of retail cost. Now, this evening you've heard us bandy around words of percentages, half off, this off. I don't think you need a calculator to figure this one out. It is 99%
99% off. I can't believe I'm reading this.
Now, there's a little bit more here.
$350 for a car that values at $35,000. It has to be something special.
Now, they're telling us they're not quite sure right now what kind of a car this is. They're trying to find the very best ones they have right now. Now, this is news to us. Now, they're telling us a little bit over the headphones as well. They're going to try to track down one car valued at over $35,000, and it'll be yours within the next few weeks once they find it for only
$350.
Now, let me read the next part here. Stay tuned because
you have to stay tuned because, you know, at this moment we have no idea when this is going to come in. They are looking now. In fact, maybe that's where that buyer went this morning. We left at 7 a.m. on the flight.
Let me tell you what it says here. It says, don't call our operators right now. We're trying to...
For heaven's sakes, don't call the operators. Because if we are
right
just
now.
learning about this, believe me, the operators don't know. They'll kill you.
We don't even have the details on this yet.
No,
we just
not
have
at
the price details. So don't call now, but keep on watching. So as soon... Well, you just saw Lorraine jump from the pearls over to this set right over here.
As soon as we find out, day to day, we will tell you. It's really important, apparently, that you guys stay tuned every night because we don't know what night this is going to be on.
This is great. But once again, let me read it to you verbatim here so you get the information just like we got it. Our buyers
You're
are tracking
probably tuning your sets in now saying, what are they talking about?
They're tracking down a very special automobile valued at over $35,000, and you might be able to purchase this car for only $350 within the next few weeks.
Wow.
This is exciting because this is the third evening that we've been out at America's Marketplace. We're going to be broadcasting live 5 nights a week, 3 hours each night for the coming weeks and months. We've been telling about they've been telling us we'll have many more surprises as the weeks go on.
If this is an indication as to the type of surprises we're going to have,
well, you know,
stay tuned.
I was just thinking it's a good thing I didn't take our blood pressure now.
Oh!
Afterwards.
We're going to do yours next.
Really? The value of the car will be over $35,000. It will be yours within the next few weeks for only $350, a savings of 99%. 1% of the retail cost of this car will be yours. We just got this information.
Where can you find that deal anywhere else? If there's another place that you can find that deal, boy, I would like to hear about it.
The buyers aren't back now. We don't have all the details yet. As soon as they come back in, keep watching us. We'll keep you informed as soon as the information comes to us. And
we don't have the details. We want to repeat that. We don't have the details. The operators don't have the details. Don't call them. I'm sure some of you are going to say, they really have the details. We're going to call them. Don't call them. They don't have the details. We just got the information.
Well, we'll tell you.
But stay tuned.
We'll tell you every now and then as soon as they tell us. Once again, a car valued at over $35,000 will be yours for only $350. We talk about savings, can be yours for only $350
Not
here.
will be, can be, right?
It can be. Now, you've seen these items. You've heard about the savings that you may be able to have on the car as soon as we have it, and we'll keep you informed on how you'll be able to order that, the one car.
We'll be anxious to be informed on it as well. So
fine quality item at amazing savings. We want to jump back into the things that we do have in our hand and on our set tonight.
We know we have this item.
Keep tuned for more information on the car. Right now, I want to jump back to the pearl necklace. There is Lorraine back on the set. It is a simulated pearl necklace, 30 inches long, hand knotted for safety, has a genuine gold clasp with a genuine garnet right at the end there.
You know, it is a genuine gold-plated clasp. I want to be sure that the viewers understand that so that there is no confusion when they call and order. It is a genuine gold-plated clasp, but it has a genuine garnet in the gold-plated clasp.
Now, the retail price for this, if you would find it, if you could try to find this anywhere else, would be around $30. But here at America's Marketplace, the price to you, the savings to you, $14.99. $14.99, again, 50% off.
50% off. How do we do it?
I don't know.
We do it because we shop quality and we have no overhead. So we're able to bring you these types of items at extremely good prices. 50% off this item. I think that's great. I don't think you could find this quality item 50% off anywhere.
The catalog number on this item is 5016, 5016, simulated pearl necklace. Once again, you saw the watch earlier. Nobody will know if you don't tell them. Lorraine has put it on. I think sometimes in items like this, it's easier to tell how it will look if somebody tries it on instead of just laying it on.
Lorraine is wearing it so that the clasp is toward the bottom. I would like you to put the clasp about here, which is halfway up. This is a new fashion way that many of the ladies are wearing their pearls when they have a very pretty clasp. They're showing not only the pearl necklace, but they're showing the clasp as well. Can you show that, Lorraine? Just hold the clasp.
Well, they're on the screen right now while she's getting that done.
Okay, I can see that.
Of the clasp.
But this is a new fashion way to wear it. And you can see right where your hand is done. If you move your hand, we can see that there. Perfect. They're showing the clasp as a piece of the jewelry. Oftentimes, we used to put the clasp behind our neck. But because this is such a pretty clasp and it has a genuine garnet in it, I think this is something very pretty to show off.
Before you keep on going, I want to give the viewers the phone number again. It's 1-800-231-3400 at America's Marketplace.
And the catalog number for this item is 5016.
And the price to you, $14.99.
50% savings. Woo! It is beautiful, too. I looked at this up close, and it is very, very pretty. Notice the length. This is a gorgeous length necklace, and of course the clasp, the gold-plated clasp with the genuine garnet.
You know, an item like this is so fashionable. It's simple. Sometimes in fashion fashion things nowadays, whether it's dresses or jewelry, simple is more. Less
it's very
is more.
elegant.
And something like
Very
this
elegant.
is just so beautiful. A simple strand, 30 inches long. It is hand knotted, like I said before, for safety, so they don't fall out. It is genuine gold-plated clasp with a genuine garnet. It is really beautiful.
And it goes so elegantly, as I said, with any type of clothing. Now, she had it on with a black dinner dress tonight, and it looked beautiful. I could wear that with the sweater I have on. In fact, I often wear pearls with this. So pearls are such a traditional item. You can't go wrong, and you certainly can't go wrong with 50% savings.
The catalog number on that is 5016, 5016. America's Marketplace price to you at 50% off is $14.99 for yourself, for your daughter, for your loved one. Another nice way to say I love you. For Christmas, for present, or for yourself. Catalog number 5016. Our phone number here, 1-800-231-3400.
It's a good price for a gift. If you have a friend you wanted to give something special to, but you're on a limited budget, what a super present for a friend.
By the way, I want to tell them you can order using your Visa, MasterCharge, and American Express. It's very simple. We even give you a toll-free number here at American's Marketplace, 1-800-231-3400. Call now. Like we said, you can order anytime during the evening while we're on the air. This item may not be around tomorrow. With Christmas coming up and the holidays, or somebody's special birthday, or just a A regular day. Any day can be sweetest day with the simulated pearl necklace.
You know, and pearls are an ageless piece of jewelry. You can give this to a daughter who's perhaps turning 13, you know, going into the teenage years. That's always a big birthday. Or you can give it to a grandmother.
You may be noticing some action between us on the monitor. Those are our operators that are busy during the
Answering your
program.
calls.
3 hours a night, 5 nights a week throughout the year. Our phone number, 1-800-231-3400.
And if you should be dialing and getting a busy signal, as you can see, they're very busy, don't give up. Jot down the catalog number, jot down the price, jot down the phone number, and try again in a few minutes. Hopefully you're sitting in front of your television with your telephone next to you so that you're not going to miss anything that we're bringing you this evening.
This item, once again, it is half price. It is half price. You save money here, you save time, it's hassle-free shopping. All you need is your TV, your phone number, our phone number, 1-800-231-3400, and a credit card. Hassle-free shopping. We have done the legwork. You get the savings. It's fun. It's hassle-free. It's convenient. Everything for you at America's Marketplace.
And it's quick because it will come to you in 7 to 10 days. And that is not 7 to 10 working days. That's 7 to 10 days. If you have someone who has a birthday coming up and you haven't purchased a gift yet, this is a great way to do it because you know in 7 to 10 days that item is going to be in your house. You don't have to worry. Sometimes you order things through catalogs and it says, you know, a few weeks and you think, well, gee, you know, I'd really like to buy this, but who knows how long it's going to take to get it.
By the way, we have another phone call coming through.
Oh, great.
Dorothy?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
We're fine.
We understand you're calling from Philadelphia?
Yes, I am.
Terrific.
Great.
And the first time I ordered, and I was taken with that lamp. It's a Christmas gift.
What a great gift.
Yes, my daughter bought a new house.
Oh, great. That's a good housewarming present.
For a housewarming?
Yes, and I thought it was very pretty, and
It is.
It's lovely.
It is.
And if your daughter's in a new house, chances are she is going to start working on filling it with furniture and accessories. And what a thoughtful present.
yes, I thought it was beautiful. I hope it's as beautiful when I see it.
I think you'll be
Oh,
very
it is.
pleased with that.
It is.
It looks, and I like the idea that you just have to touch it without looking for that button.
I like that idea,
You should have seen
too.
us when we first walked into the studio and we saw it. It was like I thought it was just you had to touch the base because I think one of the retail outlet stores, they have one where you can just touch anywhere along the base. I thought that was what this one was. Touch it anywhere.
Yes, it's very, very convenient.
4031 is the catalog number if anybody wants.
4031, yes.
Right.
By the time I got to the phone, I didn't have a pencil. I forgot the number. The operator had to give it.
4031. Well, those operators are pretty smart cookies, but
Is this your first time watching America's Marketplace?
Yes, yes. I have never. I sort of saw part of it one night, but I got sleepy and it's late, and so I didn't really see it that good.
Well, this is the third evening we're on. It's a new show with a new concept. It's easy, hassle-free. We try to just lean back, relax, and let us do the shopping for you.
And Dorothy, you know, you're getting almost a 50% savings on that gift.
Yes.
That's a terrific bargain. Good for you.
But I liked it, and in fact, I should have one myself.
At 50% off you, it's like buying 2 for 1 if you want to buy 2 of them.
Yes, it is. That's, yeah, it is. I am thinking about it, yes.
Well, you've got the rest of the evening because you can order while we're on the air.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Dorothy.
Thanks for calling, Dorothy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you see, she's just ordered one, and
A
she's
happy
even
customer.
thinking about one for herself. Housewarming gifts. We'd mentioned
You know, I'll
different
bet
uses.
when she sees this, if she doesn't order that second one tonight, I bet she'll be disappointed that she didn't.
You order while the show is on. Don't wait for tomorrow what you can do this evening while the show is on.
We do bring back some of the items, as you'll see if you've been watching every night this week. There are some items that are repeated, but we can't guarantee what we can bring back. Some things we are lucky to be able to get a reorder on them. Some things that are popular we're able to make an instant call and get a few more, but not everything. And the reason is, of course, because we buy from all over the world.
I want to jump off into our next product right now. We have our items here on America's Marketplace, as you've seen. We have the lamp, we have something for health and safety. Right now we have something for the children right now, which is great.
This is the neatest little thing. It is a Learn the Alphabet Learn the alphabet. Okay.
Would you like to learn the alphabet?
Time out. I would like to, many things I would like to learn. Learn the alphabet educational toy. That's to you and me. To you guys, it's just a neat toy for the kids. And what we have here is a beautifully constructed wooden toy. And I think these are usually the most durable. A wooden toy that has the alphabet on one side, and as you flip it over, it has a picture that corresponds to each one of the alphabet letters. Now, this, of course, teaches children the beginning reading skills and beginning spelling skills. It teaches them, of course, letter recognition. And as you can see, it rotates around. It's a really nicely constructed item. Some of you that have been tuning in know that I have children, and I have gone through a variety of types of toys. And when you're a mother of little ones, I think that the construction of a toy becomes of utmost importance, because you don't want to put money into something that isn't going to last. This kind of a toy is beautifully put together. It is a natural wood finish with a non-toxic paint, which is nice. If you should have a toddler who pops into your playroom and gnaws on the side of this a little bit, don't worry, he'll be okay. It kind of makes learning fun. It is 11 by 11 by 1. And one of the neat things about it, let's flip this around. In fact, let's do it this way because they can see the little ribbon that's holding it. This has a folding easel back, so it's easy to store. If your little one doesn't want to work with this for a while, flip it up and put it away. I think that sometimes, or at least what I do, and I'll bet many of you watching at home that have little ones, you put a toy out for a few days and then put it away and bring it back out. So it's nice to be able to store it easily. Now, this would retail for at least $14.99. You won't believe this price. America's Marketplace price is $6.99 for this toy.
That is just over a 50% savings.
That is terrific, especially for this toy. Catalog number for this toy is 6011.
Can I tell them something else?
Absolutely.
The first 25 orders on this item will be getting a $10 certificate good on any other item that they purchase here at America's. The first 25 orders that we take on this. So call now, 1-800-231-3400. Their certificate will come by mail.
That is terrific. How much? A $10 gift certificate?
And this is only $6.99. So if not just
like
on this item, but you're probably aware of some of the quality items that we have here, and at the tremendous savings, that gift certificate will probably be good not just for one, but you could probably combine it for several items and still be able to have something else. The first 25 orders, though, $10 gift certificates sent to you by mail, good for any other item here at America's Marketplace. Call now. You never know. We don't have a tally board saying how many phone calls we've gotten, so you never know. The first 25 phone calls here at 1-800-231-3400, the first 25 orders on this item here.
Don't wait, call now. This is a popular item. If you get catalogs in the mail, you have seen this item already. When they showed it to me this evening, I said, oh, I've seen this. And they said, well, you probably get catalogs in the mail, which I do, and I think every woman in America gets a stack, about like yay by the end of the year. And this is one of the hottest items in the catalogs that come to you in the mail. But we have an advantage, and our advantage not only is the price, but also is the fact that we have products sent to you in 7 to 10 days. Now, some of the catalogs that I've been getting that have this same thing say, please allow 4 weeks for delivery. Ooh. You hate to take a chance, Really? Will it come or won't it come, especially if you're going to get something like this for Christmas or for a birthday present. If you need it at a specific time, we'll guarantee a 7 to 10 day delivery, UPS delivery. It's a very lightweight product, but it's a very sturdily constructed item. I would be very happy to have this in my children's playroom. I have a 3-year-old that I know would just have a ball with this. And once they get the hang of it at that young an age, they don't need mom or dad to sit there and explain it over and over and over again. It's funny how the little ones pick up so easily on this. This also has, excuse me, uppercase and lowercase letters. Those of you that have children in school know that we now call them uppercase, excuse me, uppercase and lowercase. It used to be big and little or something like that, but it has uppercase and lowercase letters so that they're getting the added advantage of learning the alphabet, uppercase and lowercase, and then flipping it over, seeing an object, for instance, in this case, an orange, and then reading the words. So, of course, depending on the age of the child, they can get more and more and more out of it. And, you know, they pick up things through process of osmosis, if you will. Once they start looking and seeing, for instance, here's a cat, they can start seeing that word over and over. Eventually, they're going to know that word. This is a real neat toy. I like the fact that it folds up and that you can pop it away and bring it back out. It doesn't have to be set up somewhere, and you don't have to disassemble it to put it away. You know, so many of the toys, it takes you 10 minutes to assemble it, and then the child's finished with it, and you think, well, it's either going to take up a large space in their playroom, or I can take another 10 minutes and disassemble it. Oh. Do you know what I am hearing? The 25 gift certificates for this item are gone. I'm not surprised. The phones are jammed for this item. I'm not surprised about that either. But keep watching. We're going to have other specials like this. This is a great item. I'd like to take this home with me tonight. For some reason, I have a feeling they're not going to let me out of the studio with it. But this type of item is the type of item that we will be bringing you. The price is right. A great toy for $6.99. A great Christmas present. All right, those of you that are still ordering, if you snapped your fingers and said, darn it, I was trying to dial, I didn't get in, because of the tremendous response for this particular product, 25 more gift certificates are going out. So don't stop dialing. Keep dialing. Keep trying to get into the operators. 25 more lucky people will be able to order this and get the gift certificate with it. Of course, if you're not one of the 25, you're still going to get a beautiful little toy for $6.99. Let me tell you that catalog number again, 6011. Isn't this a neat toy? I love the color on it. And you know, it's red and green when you see the alphabet. We've flipped it all over now. Ray and I have been playing with it. But it's red and green here. But when you flip it around and show the little pictures, they're all different colors. And so the kids can obviously tell the difference between the letters. The phones are busy. Don't give up. We have a number of these items to sell tonight, so don't get discouraged. If you want this item for $6.99, what a toy for $6.99. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Keep dialing. Our number again is 1-800-231-3400. Our catalog number is 6011. And of course, we guarantee it'll be there in 7 to 10 days, which I think is a real added plus. As I said, if you have little ones for birthday parties. In fact, you know, this is a great item for birthday parties anyway with this kind of a price. Don't hesitate to call 1-800-231-3400. A super little toy for $6.99. Now here is another little toy, although I think that this toy is going to be more interesting to a little bit older people. Ray, what have you got?
Hi. I have something that really is exciting. Last night I got the opportunity to tell you a little bit about some electronic equipment, some stereo tape decks. Tonight you saw a home stereo system. I want to jump right in and tell you about this little beauty. It is an Electro brand, six speaker cube stereo AM/FM portable cassette recorder by Electro brand. It has a lot of little gadgets on the top. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It is portable. It's lightweight. This is 18 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches high by 5 1/2 inches deep. It is portable, very lightweight. You pick it up. It runs on, it has built-in AC, or it takes 6 C batteries, which are not included. Very easy to find. Swivel antenna, extends, great for the beach, great for the backyard, great for the apartment as well. 6 speakers. I'll tell you a little bit more about it, but I want to tell you the price because it's real exciting. If you were to find this item elsewhere on retail, it retails for $99.99, but here at America's Marketplace, value to you, the price is $69.99. $69.99. That is a $30 savings to you here this evening on America's Marketplace. The phone number, 1-800-231-3400. That is the phone number. The item number is 2511. It is shown on the screen. I will be repeating it and telling you the phone number, and the price on this is $69.99, but I want to start telling you a little bit about it. Here in front, I will show you, I will put it on the camera so you can see. There is a rotary tuning dial for FM and AM. The dial is right there. It moves up and down. The controls for the tape cassette are in the top, in order. There's the stop and eject button. Pops out, pops back in. By the way, there is a tape counter. Not a lot of tape players have that. So if you're timing the music or something and you want to go back to a particular track, push it to 0, you can always pop it back in there, okay? There's a stop eject button, rewind, record, play, fast forward, and pause, which is real nice. Because if you get a phone call or something and you don't want to miss the music or something, press the pause. Keeps it in there, keeps the music locked in there quietly. When you come back, release it, the music starts again. Okay, I will tilt it up here so you can see there's a speaker selector for stereo. There's a headphone jack in there if you have headphones. The selector switch. Right now it's on tape, AM, FM, and FM stereo. The off switch for this goes back on the tape. For volume, there are 2 volume switches because there are 6 speakers, the left and the right. There's a volume for the left speaker and for the right speaker as well. The nice thing about this is that it has a graphic equalizer. Now the nice thing about that is that you're able to control the quality that comes out of this, not just the hisses and stuff, but the quality of the sound, the tone of the sound as well. Not a lot of items have this. This is a great thing. Not my stereo system at home doesn't even have a graphic equalizer. A portable system with one as well. We have a lot of...
You're excited about this item, but do you know we have another phone call?
Another phone call?
Let's
Sure.
take this one.
I'll get back to this, though.
Hi, Beverly.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
I'm fine.
And you're from where?
Pardon me?
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Wonderful. You're watching Channel 66 tonight.
Every night.
Good
Every
for
night,
you.
great.
Good for you. Have you made a purchase?
Yes.
And what did you order?
The alphabet,
Oh.
the $6.99 alphabet.
Yes.
Oh, it was
Terrific.
fantastic. I got
Did you
in
get a
just for the-
certificate? Did you get a certificate?
Yeah, I was
All
great.
right.
Was this your first time watching America's Marketplace?
Oh, yes. Every night. Every night.
What do you think you'll buy with the certificate? Do you have something in mind tonight?
No, I haven't seen anything. I just turned the TV set on.
Good for
and when
you.
I seen $6.99, I rushed to the telephone and was shaking.
Well, you know, we're
My
on
kind of woman.
we're on for just over 2 more hours here. I'm sure you'll see other items. If not, you know, it's going to be mailed
Join
to you.
us every night.
This is our 3rd evening. We're on here 3 hours live each night, Monday through Friday.
I'm glad you got a certificate. Good for you. You're going to love that toy. How old are your children?
I only have a 10-month daughter.
Oh, you're going to
10
put it away for a while. But you know what? If she's that little, you can set it somewhere and let her look at the colors. Because as I was explaining, it is a very colorful piece. So you can even use it just as a visual for the baby now. And then, of course, bring it out later when she's actually ready to start learning on it.
Well, she's ready now.
Oh, she is. Isn't that great? Good for you.
Well, thanks a lot for watching this evening.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 Oh, she was a happy one, wasn't she?
You saw it right here. We offered a deal for you, a savings for you for a $10 certificate on items. A caller just took advantage of it. For a 10-month-old child, we were thinking maybe
She's
3, 4
thinking
years
ahead,
old.
though. She's definitely
She
thinking
really is.
ahead.
I want to get back to
That's
this
a good
item.
mom.
I want to get back to this item because there's a lot of little goodies here. Like I said, it has 6 speakers now, left and right. Let me show you. There's 2 speakers in the front, 2 speakers here in the front, 2 on the top, and then a tweeter. Let me see if I can find the
The
light.
tweeters are in the front.
Well, there's one in there and one on the other side. 6 speakers. Sometimes you get 2. Some sets you only get 1. It's not even stereo. This is a stereo.
A stereo.
Cube,
Yeah.
6 speakers, AM, FM, portable cassette recorder. You can record off the radio. You can play back your tapes. Has a rotary tuning dial on the top. Graphic equalizer on the top with sliding dials. Volume for left and right as well. Indicators over here for FM, AM, FM, and stereo.
Let me tell them the phone number just
Sure.
once more because I know that this is a hot item, and it is 1-800-231-3400. Don't wait on this item. You know how the stereo equipment sells on this show.
One thing that I forgot to mention, not just can you record off the radio or you can play back your tape, it has condenser microphones over here so you can even record. You can
That's
just sit
right,
there,
you
put in
can.
a blank tape or put in a tape that you want to record over. You can record music or you can record your voice and play it back as well. You can record anything. It's an AM/FM portable cassette recorder from Electro brand. The catalog number, 2511-2511. The retail price on this, like I said, anywhere else it would be $99.99. The price to you is $69.99. $30 savings here.
That's a great savings for
You know,
this
once
item.
again, this is the kind of saving that I talk about here at America's Marketplace. The operators,
They're very busy.
they're
Did you
telling
get
us
that
they
from
are
the booth?
very busy.
Exceptionally busy, I think was the word
Was
they
the word
used.
that he used?
And we're not surprised because these items go fast. Remember, we had the large stereo on earlier, and we've had it on 2 or 3 nights, and it moves. So if you want this item, the catalog number is 2511. The price is $69.99. The phone number is 1-800-231-3400. Don't wait on this item.
Oh, I was going to tell you, let me just jump this right in here. We have another phone call, but I do want to mention in the owner's manual that you'll be getting, there is a 90-day limited warranty on both parts and labor described.
90 days,
We've told you that we have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee here at America's Marketplace. You have one here with the Electro brand portable cassette as well. Let's jump to the phones right now.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hello,
Hello.
Hi.
Who are we speaking to?
Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. Where are you from?
I'm from Highland, Indiana.
Wonderful. You're on 66 tonight?
Yes, we are.
Good for you. Is this the first night that you've been, is this the first night that you,
I've watched it Monday evening.
you watched Monday night? Oh, you watched our premiere show. I hope you laughed along with us.
Yes, I had a good time.
Good for you.
I bought the Learning Center tonight.
You bought the Learning Center too.
Great. Did you take up part of the offer, the $10 certificate?
I didn't get the certificate.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh.
If I did, no one told me.
Well, you know, there'll be other
will,
opportunities to get one as well. Just keep tuned. You said this isn't your first night, so you're probably aware that we have a lot of different things. Did you see when we were talking about the car?
Yes, I did.
Took us by
Hang on.
surprise.
Oh, wow, didn't it though?
But you know, that's part of the things that we talk about here at America's Marketplace. Sometimes we jump in with special savings, like talking about the car or the $10 certificate as well. You've just bought something for your child, I assume, so keep on watching. You never know what they may be throwing at us, and we'll be throwing back at you here.
You know what, Rosemary, you have been so sweet to call. We're going to give you a certificate anyway. We're nice people
Stay on the
here.
line.
Stay on the line.
By the way.
But I wanted to share something with you because
Sure.
I felt when I did see the alphabet, I felt like my children are 16 and 13, and they're a little old. They already know their alphabet. But I just thought it was such a cute idea that it would be something cute just to set up on the desk.
That's a
Other
great,
children come around.
that's a great
You know the
idea,
funny
just to
thing,
use
Rose?
it as a setup.
You know, the funny thing, Rosemary, on that, before I say goodbye, is that you're talking about giving it to somebody who may be a little bit older for that. I'm almost, well, I think I can share this with you.
You sure you want to say
I
this
have
now?
like a piggy bank, a ceramic piggy bank from the 50s that I still have, and it's in my living room on a sideboard as well that people look at, but it means something to me as well. Give it to them. It's cute,
love
and they'll
it.
like it as well.
It's such a cute. It's so cute to
It's
have
darling.
shown.
Thanks a lot.
for calling. Thanks for sharing that with us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I keep on bearing my soul here at America's Marketplace.
I love it. I love it. You got the piggy
Let me
bank,
jump right
huh?
back over here. It's a tremendous saving. You get $30 off on here. I challenge you to find that anywhere else. The market price is $99.99, but it's here, yours, with $30 off for $69.99.
Three speakers,
$69.99 over here.
3 speakers.
No, six speakers.
3 on each side and
Three on each
side and stereo.
It's a deluxe portable AM/FM stereo radio. It has a 3-band graphic equalizer, top and front speakers. It has a cassette recorder. It has a condenser microphone on the front. You can record your own tapes. It has a play deck. It has a tape counter. It has a telescopic antenna. This item
Holy
has a lot
smokes.
to offer. It has a fold-down handle here. Let me push in the antenna. It snaps back in there. Handle folds down. So if you have like a bookshelf and you want to put it, you know, I know a lot of people, especially students. If you're a student yourself, or if you have somebody who is in college or in high school, this fits great on a bookcase or something. You don't have the handle to worry about. Plus, they don't have to buy a stereo system. Everything is in here. The phone number is 1-800-231-3400. The item number on this is 2511-2511, and America's Marketplace price to you, $30 off, is $69.99.
Don't wait to order on this item. The operators are busy. Don't give up because This item is available only this evening while our show is on. Our phone number again is 1-800-231-3400. Don't give up if you can't get through right away. Keep that order number jotted down, keep our phone number jotted down, keep your credit cards handy, and try again. This is a hot item, and sometimes the operators get extremely busy.
Can I share something with them?
I hope you will.
I have the book right here that talks about the Electro brand cassette recorder, and one item that I found here that not a lot of sets have. It has a record interlock, and that means that it has a switch to prevent accidental recording on commercial pre-recorded tapes. Now, isn't that nice? You can put a pre-recorded tape in there. Say you don't want to pop it out right away. It finishes playing, you turn it off, and you walk away. Say all of a sudden you hear a song or you want to record something and you want to record something and you see a tape in there and you accidentally re-record over a commercial tape. Well, this prevents it. You know, it locks it in there. You cannot fully depress the record tape in there. It has a record interlock as well, which is one of the nice things. But all these things are mentioned on the owner's manual. You'll see it for yourself. It has a guarantee as well. Its product number is 2511. This is just one of the many electronic items that you see here in America's Marketplace. Our phone number is 1-800-231-3400.
And we're going to explain to you a little bit more carefully how you can order these products in just a few minutes. So if you stay tuned, we'll be happy to bring that information to you, and hopefully you'll understand everything you'll ever want to know about how to order this product.
You know, one of the nice things we've been telling you, you get delivery via UPS 7 to 10 calendar days. Start your Christmas shopping early. That's one thing my mother always told me. Buy now, you won't have to worry about it later. You've seen many products. Order it now for yourself, the kids.
Here's our tape.
Here's the tape.
In multiple orders, each item is shipped separately. A separate shipping and handling charge will be added for each order. All orders are subject to applicable state sales tax. Merchandise shipment can be made only to the address of the credit card holder. In most instances, orders will be shipped by United Parcel Service, and you should receive your order within 7 to 10 days.
You start.
Hi, I'm Ray Bradford.
And I'm Georgia Brandt.
And welcome, Tulsa.
Howdy.
Hi,
Glad to have you with us.
If you're just joining us, this is America's Marketplace. We're broadcast live from the distribution capital of America, Chicago. At America's Marketplace, we do the legwork, you get the savings. If you're tuning us in for the first time here in Tulsa, or anywhere else in the country, you'll be able to see many items from home accessories to jewelry to, we've just finished showing the rest of the country a piece of stereo equipment. And
we got a little bit of everything. Last night we had a food processor, and we had some furniture.
The nice thing about America's Marketplace is that there are no middlemen. Our buyers scour the country, perhaps even the world. Actually, the world as well. Some of the items that we had last night and this evening are from around the world, not just the United States. Because there are no middlemen, we pass on the savings to you.
And what savings they are. We have brought many things out this evening that have been 50% off. You know, if you people are shoppers and you've shopped around a little bit and compared prices, you know why, you know what good prices they are.
The phone number here is 1-800-231-3400. We have a phone caller on the line as well.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi,
And who are we speaking to?
this is Diane,
Hi, Diane. Where are you from?
Chicago.
Great.
Great. You're watching us on WGBO Channel 66?
Yes, I am.
Of course.
Did you make a purchase tonight?
Oh, yes.
What did you get?
The learning alphabet toy?
Oh, that is a
Did
hot
you
item.
get the $10 certificate?
No, I didn't.
Well, like we said to the last caller, try again. You never know what
It
they'll
is
be.
so hard to get into the operators when we have an item as popular as that. And unfortunately, somebody beat you to it.
Oh, that's okay.
You
still have the little gift, though, and that's
Who are you
that's
giving
terrific.
it to?
Pardon?
Who are you giving it to?
My godchild.
Oh, how nice. How old is your godchild?
Well, we have two.
Good for you.
So,
That's wonderful. Well, we hope you like the item. It's I'm a mother myself, and so as I said to you on the air, I looked that toy over very carefully. I know you're going to enjoy it.
oh, I hope so.
And your sister or brother or whoever that you're going to give it to, their parents, they will thank you profusely. It's a great
I
toy.
know it.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Good. Because...
We do have a gift certificate for you after all. We told you there are many surprises here on America's
And
Marketplace.
this is another one.
Don't hang up after we finish. Stay on the line. They'll get your name and address.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You get an extra bonus.
Thanks for staying up with us.
Thank you.
Sure, watch us again.
Stay on the line.
Okay, stay on the line.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Great.
Her godchild. Isn't that nice?
Folks in Tulsa, if you've just joined us, you've just witnessed one of the nice things about live TV. We have many surprises here at America's Marketplace, but above all, we have a lot of savings for you on quality items.
This item that we showed, the little toy with the alphabet, was such a popular item. Stay tuned in the next few days. We'll bring this item back, I'm sure. It was very, very popular, and we want, at least we'll certainly try to, we want as many of you to have an opportunity at ordering that as you can. And if we don't have that particular item, we'll have things that are similar to that, children's toys at good prices. So don't be discouraged. We'll have something else for you.
Also, for those of you who have seen us the last couple of nights, you've seen one of the hits of the evenings have been several dolls that...
the Talking Doll.
The Talking Back Doll. We had a lovely teddy bear last night, and the first evening, star is coming back this evening. It is Pretty Polly. It's going to make an appearance later on this evening.
She has made herself a star.
Before we jump into Pretty Polly, or Pretty Polly flies around to us, we have another item for you, and I think George is going to tell a little bit about it.
I'm excited about this because I have seen this in the stores myself.
That's right, you mentioned that.
I did, yeah. When we looked at this, I said, oh, I've seen this. I know this item. In fact, I want this item. This is a beautiful, can you see this? All right, I want to make sure there's no glare on it so that we can get a good close-up of it. Alrighty, okay. This is a beautiful men's classic nostalgia watch. It is a beautiful watch that is, in fact, a conversation piece. The face has a cutout, as you can see right here, that shows the changing moon and stars. It is so pretty. The price on this watch, if you were to buy it at a store, and this is, in fact, the truth, because I just shopped and noticed this in the stores and admired it. If you were to buy this at a retail store, you would pay at least $59.95. Here tonight at America's Marketplace, our price, this is incredible. I'm so glad I didn't buy this. $29.99. This is half off. And I am so glad I didn't purchase this at a retail store. I looked at them. I just loved them. In fact, my daughter and I stood and admired them, and I said, oh, this is what I want. Luckily, I didn't buy it, because now I can buy it here, $29.99.
You know what the face of that reminds me of right there? Remember those old grandfather clocks?
Exactly.
One of the things that I used to like about them is not just the fact that it told time. Of course, as a little kid, sometimes you don't appreciate that. But I always was fascinated by the changing moon and the stars at the top. This is
I am still fascinated with it, and I'm not any little kid.
Great. It's got that item. The numbers are in Roman numerals as well.
And you know what I want to do? I want to put this on because now it is very fashionable for ladies to wear. Oh, good. Just stick it on. We don't have to buckle it. It's very fashionable for ladies to wear watches with big faces, and this is one of those that a lady could wear. Here we are. A lady could wear as well as a man. Isn't that pretty? It has a genuine pigskin band, and if you've been watching, you know that Ray and I love the pigskin bands because we both have small wrists. So we can make these watches fit very easily. It has quartz movement, and it has a 1-year warranty, which of course goes without saying. The catalog number for this is 7006. It's $29.99. Retail is $59.99. 50% savings.
You know, I want to tell them, even though there is a 1-year warranty, everything here at America's Marketplace does have a 30-day unconditional guarantee on everything we sell. Sometimes some of the items do have a manufacturer's warranty. If an item does not have one, now this one does. If an item just happens not to have one, we stand behind everything we offer here. We've made it so easy for you. We've done the shopping. We want to help you as well. We've given you tremendous savings. We've gone one step further. If for some reason something has happened, you're not satisfied with it, if it needs repair, or for whatever reason under the sun, there's always that money-back guarantee here. The phone number is 1-800-231-3400. You know, the funny thing is about this is that the retail price is $59.95. The price on this for you is $29.99. That is a savings of $30. The savings is more than the price of the watch itself.
That's right. You could buy, again, this is another product that we have to say, you could buy 2 for the price of 1. 2 here tonight for the price of 1 at a retail store.
The catalog number on this is 7006. It's a men's nostalgic watch with the cutout that shows the moon
And
the
it goes from a
stars.
full moon all the way to a little sliver. It's navy blue, the part that has the moon, and then the moons and the stars are in gold.
It has a sweet...
Isn't it neat? I love this. You know, in fact, if some of you that dialed in earlier have a gift certificate, you could use that on this product. That would make this product only $19.99. So that's, if that's not a bargain, what is? Holy smokes.
This does have a sweep second hand as
yes,
well.
Yes, it does. And it has little Roman numerals, which I always like. I like those kind of watches. It is a Futura watch.
It does have quartz movement, by the way. If you've seen some of the other watches that we have here, one of the indication of the quality of watches that we have here in America's Marketplace is that they're all quartz movement.
That's right. And
the nice
if
thing
a
about
watch
this,
doesn't work, what good does it, you know, who cares what it looks like?
The nice thing about quartz movement is that you don't have to wind it, which is real nice. You put the battery in there, and it works, and it lasts.
I like the gold plating around the outside. It adds a little bit of extra class, if you will. And this is the kind of watch that you can really wear with a three-piece suit or with a pair of blue jeans.
The number
You can
here
go anywhere.
is 1-800-231-3400. That is a toll-free number. We even pay for the phone call for you. The price on this is $29.99, $30 off.
Catalog number is 7006. This is a hot item. So don't hesitate to call. And we want to remind you that the items that we're showing tonight are available only during the program. So if you're interested in anything that we've shown you or anything that's coming up, dial while we're on the air so that you can order. We did have a gentleman earlier who called and said, you know, I tried to get something and you weren't on the air and it didn't work out. So call during the show.
Speaking of phone calls, we have another phone call coming in right now. Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, my name's Karen, and I live in Carroll Stream, Illinois.
Carroll Stream. Do you know
Western
what?
suburb.
I went to Glenbard North High School.
You did?
Yes.
I didn't know
It's in
that.
beautiful Carroll Stream, Illinois.
Which one was it?
Glenbard North.
Oh, that's right by me. My daughters go there.
Oh, really?
Great.
We have
Did you
something
want
in
to sing
common.
the school song or
No, no,
anything?
no.
You know, we're on
Is this your
national television.
Is this your first time watching America's Marketplace?
I can't hear you. It's real bad connection.
Is this the first time you're watching?
No, this is the second night.
Ah.
We're glad you're staying with us.
Have you-
I'm real glad to see someone from Chicago.
Ah.
It is nice to see local people, don't you think so?
Excuse me?
Did you order something from us tonight?
Yes, I ordered those, the alphabet things.
Did
Popular.
you?
I was really glad because, you know, I recently had a back operation and
We're sorry, we're having a little bit
I
of...
had to watch and order things for Christmas.
You like to order things for Christmas?
I have daycare in my home, too. And I thought, oh, how perfect.
You have daycare in your home?
Yeah.
So that you're ordering this item, the little toy alphabet, for the daycare group that you have.
Right.
Oh, that's terrific. Are they going to love this? I hope they don't fight over it. That I would
Draw
anticipate.
the pictures and say A for apple, B for ball, and stuff like this, and it's going to be a lot more convenient just to show it to them.
You know, you might think about ordering a couple extras at this price. With
I did order two. I did order.
Oh, right. Good for you. Did you get the gift certificate?
Well, I had asked her, you know, I dialed fast, and she said we were having trouble with the connection. Here we are so close, and we're having trouble with the connection. But she said, yes, that I did.
Good for you. Super.
Oh, great.
That's terrific. We hope you enjoy these.
I'd like to know if you're going to be getting any more children's toys in.
I'm sorry, we're having a little trouble with connections. Can you say that over again for us?
Are you going to be getting any more toys for Christmas in?
Oh.
For like
Absolutely.
older children?
Oh, yes. We'll have a nice variety of things. Stay tuned. You'll be very pleased. There are literally dozens of things that we'll be having. And, of course, we will get products to you in 7 to 10 days. We want you to stay on the line because we have another gift certificate for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Being from the city where I went to high school.
Oh,
just
that's,
for you.
come on. All right, I need somebody from Arlington Heights. Come on, I need a caller.
Thanks for calling. Stay on the line, okay?
Stay on the line so we can get your address.
It's real pleasant to listen to both of you.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. Thanks for
Thank you.
calling.
Stay on the line.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Great. Oh,
Oh,
that
close
warmed
to
my
your heart. Did you want to do a cheer or something?
No. I'll bring the pom-poms tomorrow night.
I'm going to look for them. What color are those pom-poms?
I want to jump right into the next product, and I think it's this seems to be the electronic corner this evening.
Yeah,
it's right behind me.
We hope it is.
Ah, here. Oh!
Oh!
You know what?
If
This
you've
item-
watched before, you know this product, and I'll bet there are some people who are calling now, before we've even demonstrated it. I'll bet they're calling now to get this.
This item has been selling fast, so let me just jump right in there and tell you about it. This is an Electro brand AM/FM headphone radio. It's slim, it's lightweight. There it is.
Anywhere from a child to an adult to
It's great.
anybody in between it will fit.
It's got a telescopic antenna. It has an adjustable headband. It's great. It runs by 2 AA batteries. It's a great gift. It has an adjustable headband. Let me hold this side. This side has a separate on-off switch, has a volume control. Turn it around. That side has the FM/AM indicator and an AM/FM dial right there. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. I want to tell you the price right now because, well, you'll be surprised because last night the folks who saw this were just as surprised and they started ordering it. Product number is 2414, retails for $29.99. It is yours tonight, America's Marketplace, for $14.99.
Isn't that incredible?
But, you know what?
50% off.
50% off, but
Once
you know
again.
what? One more thing that we were real surprised last night. As you saw tonight, they were throwing things at us, surprises that we shared for you. One surprise that literally bowled us over last night. This item in itself is not just $14.99. It is 2 for $14.99. You
That
get
still
2 of
amazes
these.
me.
You get a pair of these for $14.99.
Catalog number is 2414. This item goes quickly, as you know. Get that pencil and paper out and jot that down now. 2414 for the AM/FM headphone radio. Your cost $14.99. You can't beat that.
Let me tell you, because right in front of your screen, you see this side of the headphone. This is one of the sides that I want to tell you a little bit about because it's exciting. You know how sometimes in portable sets, the volume indicator, which would be this one, it also works as the on and off switch, which means sometimes you turn it on and blast yourself out with the volume. This has a separate, a separate on-off indicator, which is nice because you can not just preset the station, preset the volume, but then you can also turn it off. It locks it in there. When you turn it back on again, it locks the volume that you want, the station that you want as well. Oop, the station's coming through right now. On the other side, you have the FM and AM. Great for classical, jazz, or sports. You know, one of the nice things about this, I was telling Georgia last night, my folks, I come from a family that loves sports. I love all kinds of sports, of course, in the Midwest and in the East Coast. You have a lot of sports
we have
teams.
the Bears here right now.
And the White Sox and the Cubs. My father loves to sit in front of the TV, watch the games on TV, and he keeps the radio on to listen to the color commentary as well. This is great because sometimes I'm sitting at home and I see the TV and I hear the radio and I'm like, I want to hear one or the other. This would be a great gift for him. In fact, he's probably watching and he'll probably expect it.
The phones are ringing off the hooks on this. Order this soon. Catalog number is 2414. It's $14.99. That's 50% off.
You know, because it is 2, you know, we could probably have 2 right on here. It's a perfect his and hers gift if you're married, for the loved one, for your kids.
It's good for jogging.
If you haven't. And you know, the nice thing is that you can put it on and not disturb other people around
That's
you.
right.
It's a private Electro brand AM/FM headphone radio. The pair for $14.99. Telescopic antenna, runs on 2 AA batteries. It's a great gift. Do your Christmas shopping earlier if you have somebody whose birthday. Right now, it's football season. Great for sports. The World Series are on right now. It's a little bit too late for that. Early head start for next year.
If you go to the games, what I know is I've got a friend who goes to the games all the time, and it's neat for him because he can hear the commentary on the radio and watch the game live. And he loves that. You know, he's got all that extra little info that everybody sitting around him doesn't have.
You know, it's great. They were just telling me that the operators are telling us and calling us that a lot of people are ordering this. It was a hot item last night. It's a hot item
It's a hot item tonight. We're lucky we can keep bringing this back. I'm surprised at that.
The catalog number on this is 2514. 2514 for a pair of slimline Electro brand AM/FM
Let's
headphones.
clarify that once more because it is 2414. I think you had a
Did I say it wrong?
a
I'm
slip
sorry.
up there, a bobble, if you will.
A
2414.
2414. 2414. The pair.
That takes
No
care of
problem
that.
on that one. The pair is for $14.99. $14.99 for 2 of this telescopic antenna, AM, FM, on-off switch, stereo, not mono, stereo, adjustable headphone. It's great. Call now. The phone number is 1-800-231-3400. We are on a roll. I'm going to leave this over here. We'll jump to the next product.
We are on a roll because this is one of your favorites.
Oh, no.
All of your friends are going to be watching. I think you've sold one of these to every one of your friends that works out with you at the gym, haven't you? And if you haven't, those guys better call now because this has been a very popular item. The Thermasage, the world's first thermomagnetic massager, and I want to hold this so we don't get glare on it. How's that? Good. Okay. This is neat, and there are lots of exciting features to this. Actually, I think Ray is just dying to have this as a gift. If his parents are watching tonight, call us because he loves this little number. It has lots of extra features on this. It is a vibrator as well as a heat massager. You can put it on heat only. You can put it on high or low heat. You can put it on vibrator or heat.
Can I share something with them?
I hope you will.
You know, Georgia will attest to this as well. Last night and the night before, when we had it, this was the item that people had just called. As you've seen,
this was the item. That's right.
We do accept phone calls as well, and we have a chance to chit-chat with all of you out there, and we appreciate that. On this item, a couple of people called in that day or the day before they just finished buying this very product at a retail outlet store. For, well, the retail on this is $59.99. They were paying $80, $90, $100
they were paying
for this.
A lot of money
Our
for this.
price is $39.99. You know what? They said that the next day they were going to go back and return it.
I hope they did. Well, they ordered one from us, so I'm sure that they returned it. It has some extra little features. This one I know you love because you go to the gym and you get stuck in the back seat. You've told us that 2 nights running. And the nice thing about this is that it plugs into the car battery. And you can sit in the back seat and massage those sore muscles that you have from working out at the gym. It has a beautiful carrying case. It can be plugged into the wall as well. I think it's kind of nice because when I am working downtown, I'm wearing heels up and down Michigan Avenue. My feet get exhausted. My legs are tired. So when I come home, I can plug this little baby in and massage my feet. Oh, what heaven that is. Just take off those heels and run the vibrator and the heat up and down on my feet. Oh, I would like to do that now.
Right on the screen in front of you, the catalog number on this item is 2505. It's a Thermasage. It retails for approximately $59.99, and we were told through callers that they bought it for even more at other places. Our cost to you, we pass on the savings to you, it is $39.99. $39.99.
Another thing that we were talking about the other day when we were looking at this would be great for people who are traveling or in the car. If they're traveling salespeople, they work from their cars a lot. You know, when they end up at their hotel room at the end of a long day's drive and a long day's travel, they can pull this out of their suitcase, sit down and relax and give themselves a little back massage. You know how your muscles kind of tense up if you've been driving for a long time?
We also had a caller who said that she bought it for her husband who has arthritis.
That's right.
As well. This is great.
Yeah. Won't this be nice? You know, a little elbow massage with the heat and vibration.
Don't start yet. It comes with a very attractive carrying case.
It's very lightweight, and it's so small that it's easy to fit into a suitcase.
An AC adapter, plus an adapter for the car lighter as well. It all fits into this case. It's great. If you don't want the heat, if you just want the massage, it has a high-low switch.
It does?
I like to use it with all
you got to put them all
right
on
there.
it. Yeah.
It's great, handy. You know, it's about the size of a portable phone. In fact,
remember the other day you answered?
The phone started ringing and I brought it up to my ear. And that was on live TV as well. It's a great item. It helps relieve the strain and discomfort of backs, neck pains, tennis elbow, arthritis, sprains. It's great after exercise. It fits in the palm of your hand, reaches.
And have you ever had a pain toward the end of your back that you couldn't quite reach? You know, kind of in the middle. Well, because of the length of this, you can put it over your shoulder and you can reach kind of some of those spots that are kind of hard to get.
You know, the heat part of it is real nice too, because sometimes it's just not enough to massage the muscle. Heat, as you know, makes things expand. As far as muscles are concerned, it helps them relax. So not just do you have the massage, the Thermasage as well, you have the heat, which is great. If you've ever had a workout or at the end of a day after shopping for the soles of your feet, or if you have arthritis, really, if you have arthritis, you know what a difference heat on the muscles make as well. This is the Thermasage, the world's first thermomagnetic massager. It was a great hit last night. We're bringing it back to you tonight.
We tried it out the other night, plugged it in, and we each massaged shoulders, and both of us went, ooh. It It felt terrific.
The catalog number on this is 2505. Your price, $39.99. Call now, 1-800-231-3400.
And speaking of calls, we have another one. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi,
And what's your name?
Sue,
Sue. Where are you calling from, Sue?
Woodridge, Illinois.
Woodridge, western suburbs. I know
You're
that
watching
one.
on Channel 66.
Sure am.
Good
Great.
for you. Did you make a purchase tonight?
2 of them, in fact.
Terrific. What'd you get?
The alphabet, the wooden alphabet,
Mhm.
and the stereo headphones.
Ooh,
The
2
headphones.
good items. Good for you.
Christmas is coming up. I have to.
Now, you're putting these things away for Christmas.
Most definitely.
Do you have children?
Yeah, we've got a 6-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Oh, perfect. You've started your buying just the right way. They're going to love those things.
Well, the blocks are for my little cousin.
Oh,
Good for you. Well, stay tuned because that 6-year-old's going to need some presents, and we will have things. In fact, we'll have something later on this evening that will be perfect for a 6-year-old.
Oh, anything's perfect for her. I've only got one complaint.
Oh, what is that?
You don't show the products quick enough. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair waiting for the next one.
Oh, I can
Well-
understand that.
okay.
It's terrific.
Your wish is my command from Woodridge. Thank you for calling, and I'll jump right into the next one. See, we aim to please here.
Okay, fine.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
calling.
Sure, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm taking my cue tonight from Woodridge, Illinois. I'll jump right into the next one here. The next product that we have is a real nice timekeeper. You've seen some of the timekeepers here this evening. We're about to show you another one. Lorraine has it. I'll start telling you about it. It is a genuine Seiko men's watch stopwatch. We had this item on last night,
Yes,
didn't
we did. We sure did.
It's a great item.
This is in fact, we've had it on a couple nights. And what that indicates to me is that people are interested in this item. We're lucky to be able to bring back a few of these things. That's not always going to happen.
But it happens on this one.
Yeah, well, because we were able to reorder it quickly.
Like I said, this is a genuine Seiko men's watch and stopwatch.
It is a Seiko, a genuine Seiko, and that we want to stress because some of the things that we bring to the viewers are replicas, which we always indicate to the viewers, but this particular watch is a genuine Seiko.
Like we said, America's Marketplace does not just shop in the United States, it shops around the world. This watch is from the International Collection. It's great for sports. It's quartz movement, 1-year warranty. The catalog number on this is 7022. Retails for at least $69.50, but it's yours tonight for $34.99. $34.99. That is a savings of just over $30, about $33, $34. It's 50% off here. Another indication of the quality you find here this evening. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Like I said, it's from the International Collection. We're able to bring you a range of styles because of that collection. It's great for sports. It has a chronograph, which is a stopwatch. It is accurate to 1/100th of a second. If you're a sports enthusiast, this will interest you. It has lap time, split time, stop, and start. Now, the difference between those two, lap time indicates if you're running 1 lap or several laps and you just want to stop it for accuracy, it stops on the time. If you're interested in split time, that means if you're doing several laps, in this case, say if you're doing track time, oh, by the way, I've just been told this first 25 orders will get a $10 gift certificate. Good for another item. It'll be mailed out to you. Let me tell you a little bit more about this item. The phone number, by the way, 1-800-231-3400 on America's Marketplace. The price on this item, $34.99, 50% off. The catalog number, 7022. It's great, like I was saying, the split time. If you're measuring laps but want to know the time at the end of the lap, it stops, and then you can continue it, and continues the running movement. It is Seiko, like I said. I don't know if I really have to say more about that name. Seiko is one of the most trusted names in watches, not just here, but around the world again. And it is a genuine Seiko men's watch. It shows the day, the week, the seconds. It has an indicator for AM and PM time. Has a quartz movement. The finest watches have a quartz movement. A quartz battery. You don't have to want it. It has a 1-year warranty as well. And this is made possible. Some of the savings here are made possible because it is one of the best buys of the week here at America's Marketplace. The price here is $34.99. It's great for sports. It's great for joggers, sports enthusiasts, but you don't have to be one. Like I said, the first 25 callers here at America's Marketplace, and you've seen how effective that has been on other products this evening. First 25 callers here at America's Marketplace, 1-800-231-3400. Get a $10 gift certificate, which will be mailed to you. Good for other products, which you can apply throughout the week, throughout the month here on America's Marketplace. Right now, we have the genuine Seiko men's watch and stopwatch. We have a phone caller. Since I'm talking about the watch, let me pass it on to Georgia. Georgia?
Let me punch in and see who we have. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi.
And what is your name?
Ken.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you.
Ken, K-E-N.
Ken! Ken, where are you calling from? It sounds like far away.
Calling from Trenton, New Jersey.
Trenton, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us. You're on Channel 57 tonight, then?
That's correct.
Maybe I should say we're on Channel 57. That's what you're watching, and we're happy that you're with us. Did you make a purchase tonight?
Yes, I did.
What did you get?
I bought 2 of the headphone radios.
Good for you. What a super item. I'm glad you could get through to the operators because they were very, very busy during that particular item. Are you giving them to someone special, or are you going to keep one for yourself?
We'll keep watching.
Okay, I think we're having a little trouble with communications, but that's maybe because the lines are jammed for products. And we're glad you're watching us this evening. Thanks for calling to let us know that you're pleased with the product. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are having a little trouble with receiving a few of the calls tonight on the air, but we'd love to talk to you if you have a question. In fact, we have another caller. Hi, Pat. You're on the air.
Hi,
And where are you calling from, Pat?
from Valparaiso, Indiana.
Valparaiso, Indiana. Wonderful. You're watching on 66 tonight?
Yes,
Terrific. Have you made a purchase tonight, Pat?
yes, I bought the alphabet and the stereo headphones.
You bought 2 items. Oh, that's terrific. Are these going to be used as gifts?
Well, Christmas gifts, either that or I may just hear myself after they come here. I don't know, I'm excited about all the gifts. But I was kind of wondering, do you think you'll be getting like answering machine or a microwave or anything like that?
You know, we don't know, Ray and I, for instance, don't know down the line exactly what type of products we're getting. We have a wide variety of things. As you saw, if you tuned in earlier, we're going to have a car to sell, which we think is totally exciting, and we're still not sure of that price. We're kind of shaking our heads on it, but we have a total variety of things. We have home accessories. In fact, I'm hearing from the booth that our buyers have just returned from the Orient. We have been telling you that we are shopping worldwide. If you haven't believed us before, believe us now. Our shoppers just came back from the Orient, and we have all sorts of things that we will be bringing you. So stay tuned. Okay. We have electronics, we have clothing, we'll have all sorts of toys. So stay tuned.
Okay.
We're glad you called. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You know, I want to mention the Seiko watch once more because that is a popular item that I know many of you have called on, and we've been lucky to bring it to you. It is a catalog number of 7022, and once again, it's a genuine Seiko. It is not a replica. It is not an imitation. It's a genuine Seiko watch. It's from the International Collection, so we're able to bring it to you with a greater range of styles. Hopefully in the future we'll be having even more variety of Seiko products. It is only $34.99. Catalog number again, 7022. It's a great product, and we can have it in your home in 7 to 10 days if you call us tonight. Remember, you have to call tonight while the program is on in order to order this particular item. We can't guarantee it will be back on. We don't know. We're lucky to have some of these things repeated because our buyers are so fast. They're bringing things in because they see how quickly they're selling. But if you're interested in this, don't wait because it may be gone. Phone number once again is 1-800-231-3400. Operators are waiting. If you have a pencil and paper, jot down 7022. That's the catalog number. It's a great buy for $34.99. In fact, remember, first 24 callers got a $10 gift certificate for this watch. I hope you were one of them. I'm not sure if they're finished handing those out, so keep calling if you're interested in this watch. We've had a few customers with the little dolls and toys that were disappointed they didn't get a gift certificate, so call right away so you get to get one. Now, I have another product here, and it's a serious product in some ways. Have you ever lost a child momentarily? It is a really scary feeling. This item is going to help you so that you will not ever have to experience that again. I lost one of my little ones for a couple of minutes in a public place, and I became terrified. This is the Nanny Child Alert Alarm, and it is a really, really neat item. Of course, in today's world, we have to be even more careful about our children, and even having them stray a few feet, a few yards away from us in a grocery store, in a department store, in a zoo or a public park. We have to be even more careful, and this will help you. Now I'm going to see if the test button, where's the test button on here? We looked at this the other night and knew exactly how to work it. Let me take this apart. Try to take this apart. There we go. This is the little piece that goes on the child, and this is the little piece that stays with the mother, the nanny, the babysitter, the father, whoever is in charge of the child for the moment. It is activated. You put one piece on the child, you hold on to one piece, stick it on your purse, stick it on your belt buckle, stick this on the little guy's overalls perhaps, or his little belt, or his snowsuit, depending on the kind of weather that you're in. And he can stray only 20 to 30 feet before a beeper alarm will go off. You know, we were talking about how sometimes the moms have the kids in a store, and you might be looking through a clothing rack and get kind of immersed in the items that you're looking at, and someone will sort of stray off and you don't realize it. This will alert you to it. It will beep for you, and immediately, of course, upon hearing this beep, you're going to be able to race around the corner or wherever and get your little one back. I don't know if I mentioned earlier when we showed this product that this product is waterproof. Those of you in particular in Miami will like that if you have swimming pools, which of course millions of you I'm sure do. The retail price on this item is $49.99. Here at America's Marketplace, we can bring this to you for $29.99. If that is not an excellent savings for the safety of your children, I don't know what is. In fact, I said last night I would pay $129.99 for this item. That's how important I think that this can be. The catalog number is 2501, and once again, the price for this is $29.99. It's a two-piece set that has both the part for the mother, the nanny, the father, the babysitter, whoever, the grandparents, whoever's in charge of the little one for the day. And this is the part that goes on to the child. And you know, we've been talking about this item because both Ray and I are so impressed with this. And one of the nice things is it doesn't have to go on a toddler. This can be given to someone a little bit older. Put it in your pocket, hang it on your belt, stick it in your sleeve, whatever. And if there is a problem, you press the button for mom. And then we can hear the same beeping for mom. It will go off if it is in water. And the child can also activate it. But for those of you in particular in Miami, and I guess I want to zero in on Miami today because we're getting cold weather up here in the North Country, and we're not doing swim. There's the button. Can you hear that? Put it on my mic again. That's the alarm button that you will hear if something has happened with your child. Those of you in Miami who have swimming pools, you know, you let the little ones out to play, you think you've got your eye on them, and you turn around for just a second. With this item on, you'll know if there's any problem. God forbid there should be, but this gives you that little extra safety that will make you feel better knowing where your little one is. It's great while shopping, as I said. It's great while going to the beach, going to the zoo. You can relax a little bit when you go shopping. I have a little one, and when I have her with me, I don't get much shopping done because I have to keep my eye on someone who enjoys traveling around the store. So to have this, at least it gives me a little bit more peace of mind that I know my little one would be with me. It's a super item. In fact, I have two sisters who are both expecting children, and they have little toddlers, and I'm thinking, what a great Christmas present for them. I'm not sure they're even familiar with this item, and I know they would thank me profusely, as well as certainly using this item all the time. Now, can we hear that?
Push it in.
All right, let's push it in. That's the sound you hear if someone has toddled off. It is definitely the sound of safety. If someone needs you, they can activate it. If you've given it to a 6-year-old and said, okay, you can go to the toy section, they've got the other half of this, and you will hear that sound activated. It gives you a little bit more of a safety valve to work with. I want to mention the price again, $49.99. America's Marketplace price, though, to you is much lower than that, $29.99 for the safety of your children, for the peace of mind of you taking the children out. Catalog number 2501. Call now. This is an item that we are very, very impressed with. The children can go 20 to 30 feet away with this alarm, and you'll know where they are. Now, we have another exciting item to bring you, and we've had this before, and it's come back out of demand, I think, more than anything else.
In fact, on this next item, we had several phone calls the first evening. We didn't have it last night, but because of popular demand, our buyers, the reason we didn't have it last night, we weren't able to, we weren't prepared for the amount of people that were going to buy it. But our buyers went out, found some more of them, came back, and we have a limited amount of them this evening. Before we, before I show you this item, we do have a phone call on the line.
Let's go to that first. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Just fine. Who are we speaking to?
Donna from Bensalem.
From where?
Bensalem.
Dallas? No.
Bensalem, Pennsylvania.
Oh, in Pennsylvania. Okay,
We don't know all the areas there, but I'm glad you helped us out with that. Have you been watching the show just tonight, or have you been tuning in all week?
This is the first that I've tuned in, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
Wonderful. Welcome to the program.
Have you ordered something this evening?
Yes, I did. I ordered the massager.
Oh, are you going to love that? Is this for you or for someone else?
It's for my mother for a Christmas gift.
Oh, how wonderful.
Great. It is real nice. Like I said, it has the heat attachment, which is real great. Or not an attachment, it has the option for heat as well, and a low and a high, which is great. Plugs into the car, has an AC adapter. Plus, if since you ordered it, you saw the case that it came in. It hides away. You can take it on traveling and trips and stuff. It's real nice. You'll like it.
Well, I'm really grateful for all the shopping around that you've done.
That's exactly what we've done.
It's really time-saving.
Oh.
We aim to please, and that's what we're trying to do, to save you people more time.
And I like the detailed descriptions.
Good.
You don't usually get that when you're shopping.
Well, you know, we get here earlier. I want to know what things, how things work, how things look like, because if they don't sell me, I'm certainly not going to pass it on to you as well. So we try to get as much information on the air as well. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, thank you, and keep up the good work.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Keep watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Great. You know, she did bring up a good point as far as hassle-free shopping. It's very simple. All you need is your telephone, your credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, or American Express, our phone number, which is
1-800-231-3400, toll-free number. Dial up, order up what you